Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roller desk, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Yeah, yeah. Roller desk, you pullin' now, you know it. Yeah, yeah. Fresher than a max contract. Pullin' up, we walkin', then we walkin' in the back.
Every time you see me, know I look like Steph.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every time you see me, I look like Stephen Curry money. Great bars, by the way, Pappy. Love that. Speaking of Steph Curry money, this guy pulled up. I thought you was driving a damn. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And when you pulled in, that's a nice one. You pulled up, I was like, who? I'm like, this Cam, my AJ.
Yeah, that's me, baby.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's me, baby. That's me, baby. Well, if you don't know, we're here. We are live. But if you're listening to us in podcast version, we're live like Craig Mack with that flavor in your ear. This is Hoops and Brews. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ. As always, we drink beer. We talk basketball. And today we have a lot to talk about. Very filled agenda. We got, attorneys coming up tomorrow. I'm finna look at the bracket and pick one random team, and hopefully they go all the way. Actually, you know what? No, I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I forgot Illinois. Illinois got a number 1 seed. Illinois going all the way. But I'm sure you can hear this guy. This I don't even know what to call this man, because I don't even know if we should call him a friend of the show or if he a foe of the show, because he call us the hot take masters. He got a whole lot of slander for us, but we love him. Cam, go ahead, talk to the people. Let's get some applause for Cam.
What's good, fam? It's clickbait 1 and 2, A and B, however you guys want to call it. But I'm in the house. Thanks for the invite, fellas. You guys check me out on What's Good in Sport on Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool.
Voice of the Fans on Yahoo. Check out Voice of the Fans. I need subscribers. Hit that Voice of the Fans page. We got a lot of content for you, from Major League Baseball to NFL and, of course, the NBA. So holla at your boy, Voice of Fans on Instagram. And then we got the Voice of Fans podcast that is going to be coming here soon.
Yes, it will be.
As soon as you get your shit together, we're going to be in the house.
No, our shit together. We just got a lot of shit going on right now.
It's gonna be.
We just got a lot of shit going on.
It's gonna be here soon. So thanks for the invite.
But all you need is a graphic for it, right?
Graphic background and just me and you will just put it down. But that's really a graphic.
Then
in the side by side.
Then come back next week. Let's meet about it and sit and do it in purpose, and then we'll get it done.
And
all right.
Put pen to paper. That's
all right.
Cool.
Same day, 2 hours before.
2 hours. Are you gonna be ready?
No, I'll be fine. I shot 4 shows today. I literally shot 4 shows today. Why?
He got the new baby and everything. He's a busy man. I ain't seen this cat literally in about 4 months. I am a
very busy man.
I ain't seen this cat in 4 months. So.
And I've deleted my Instagram, so y'all don't even know what I be up to now.
Yeah, who knows, man? But the cat got an Instagram.
Yeah, the cat does have an Instagram. Bluey the cat. Make sure you go follow that.
Posting the cat Instagram?
I don't have Instagram, bro. It's not even on my phone. That's you know funny. This. You ask me this every time. I'm like, bro,
I be forgetting that you have Instagram.
Bro, it's literally not on my phone.
I think it works. I just
no,
always forget you.
I don't post on any.
Well,
I don't post on any Instagrams. Which Lee, you supposed what? Why you ain't been posting on the IG? They waiting on you, Lee. They waiting on you. So if y'all want some content on Instagram, it's gonna come from Lee. Otherwise, y'all gonna be waiting. Cause it's just.
So talk about that. Why you give up the IG?
I gave up on IG because of what they've done algorithmically. I don't like it. Facebook as a whole has basically built their entire business platform to be built upon advertising, but they're trying to integrate all advertising and shops and all that stuff into the app. I honestly was wanting to get rid of the app for a while. And then there were some other reasons why I wound up getting rid of it, which I won't say on the show.
That's what I was trying to get. I was trying to get
on this show. But at the same time, but at the same no, but at the same
I already know.
But at the same time, like they changed all the things, algorithmically. So even when we would post, they would get like 12 likes, but we got 1,200 followers. And I know that our fans, they DM us. More than 12 people would DM us within a week, but we only getting 12 likes on a post. Like, the way that they do things, they want you to pay to promote it, and that's how you get traffic on it. And I don't rock with it no more. That's honestly the reason why YouTube is not what it is anymore, because every year they wind up doing some vast shift to their algorithm, and it wind up changing the entire platform. And once they put that shop in there, for me, it was kind of like over. It's like, all right, what do you really want to be? And I have friends who literally work at Facebook, and I'll be like, okay, what, like why are you doing this? And people that literally work at Facebook, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know why we doing this. We just doing it. So it's like I'm through with it.
Okay.
I'm through with it, to be honest. Right. I mean, I'll probably have to get back on it for business reasons, but
you had to get back on
Instagram. But for personal reasons, I'm never getting back on it. I don't need to.
Okay.
I don't need to. Honestly, the wild part is women always be wanting to give me their number now that I don't have Instagram. I'm like, I don't have Instagram. No, like, I'm cool, G.
Okay, well, that's how it was back in the day. There wasn't no Instagram.
Yeah.
What's your Twitter handle? It was.
But personally, I like it better for networking, because now when I want to network, like I was in a club on Sunday, and I got like a few celebrities' personal contact info, because they didn't. I wasn't just exchanging no IG. Right. Because everybody first move be, yo, what's your IG? And I'm like, I ain't got no IG. Why you ain't got no IG? I don't have IG. I'm a businessman. If you want my number, you can take my email. I give you my business email. And they'll be like, all right, cool. Like, just give me your contact. Yeah. All right, cool. And then I just airdrop them my e-card and tell them to text me their name. So when they wake up the next day, like, who number is this? They can click it. It's got my photo on it. It's got all my businesses, my emails, my birthday in there. If they save it, it'll pop up like Thomas's birthday is tomorrow.
Damn, nigga. So you expecting birthday gifts and shit?
No, I mean, I just expect it. I mean, it's not even, I don't expect nothing. It's just there in case you want to know.
Yeah, it's all good.
You know, somebody randomly going to wind up sending me a package, and then we going to see what's going on.
That's it.
You good over there?
They gonna get the message. This nigga
the mouse died.
This nigga sent his birthday. He got his.
It's cool. Just plug it up.
He got the office number and everything. So
yeah, for sure. So how you doing, Cam? How's life for you?
Man, I'm good, man. Just enjoying football season is cracking. This off season has been bananas.
It has.
The off season has been bananas. So the NBA season about to get really going here. NBA playoffs is kind of what we on the brink of. So, sports is back. Panties about to be released, so man, niggas can get back out there again. So I'm doing good, man.
Yeah. So as always, rapper extraordinaire, Pavi, talk to the people. What you been up to? I know you've been up to a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff going on. You've been working. I'm seeing the Twitter account start to go over some different promotional images. We need the full exclusive scoop on what's been going on.
Songs About Women coming really, really soon. I did shoot the album cover last weekend. Songs About Women coming really, really soon. Make sure y'all go continue to stream Letter to My Exes and continue to stream Soft Lips. Letter to My Exes is at 73,000 on Spotify, and Soft Lips is at I think 22,000. Make sure y'all continue to stream that. Like I said, Songs About Women will be out very, very soon, and I just be chilling, man.
Yep, for sure. So I know that I don't really know. Actually, how have you felt about this season so far? Because that's actually, I've been meaning to ask you, like, everybody's been saying the season's trash. Before we get into the first topic, which I think we're going to talk about, Anthony Edwards versus LaMelo Ball.
The NBA season?
Yeah.
Or just like as a whole?
How do you feel? Like, are you interested? Or are you like the players where you just got mental fatigue? Personally, I have mental fatigue and exhaustion. Hell yeah. The championship was the 12th. My daughter was born on the 25th. The season started back on the 22nd of December.
Well, you got different shit going on.
But think about them, though.
I mean, what
Nick Batum just had a baby.
They getting paid millions of dollars. I mean, to play.
I'm getting paid money too. Shit.
I don't know if you. Well, you better sacrifice. Then you making millions of dollars.
No,
you better get out there and do something.
I understand that you do got to sacrifice, but still. But what do you think about the product though? The product on the floor, I feel like it's been suffering because of it. Do you agree? Do you feel like we've been watching good basketball this year?
The product on the court has suffered. Yeah, it's different. It's weird, but it's the time that we live in. Can I say the product has suffered as a whole? I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's dealing with the same shit. So it's not like the Clippers are having to play games and the Miami Heat don't have to play certain games either. Everybody's dealing with the same shit, so everybody has to get over it. So it's kind of you take it for what it's worth. I wouldn't say. I mean, I enjoyed the season. I enjoy hoops, so I want to see these cats get out there and do their thing. So I can't say that the pandemic it's infected everybody's life. Yeah. So they're no different in that respect. But I don't think the game is any less.
Okay.
You guys feel the game is less?
It's people saying that this is the worst era of basketball.
But that's
the era though. That's not a
more
season. That's not a season.
That's more so.
But this season is kind of like the culmination of this era. Though,
Nah, I just think
it's kind of like the high. I think we will see a lot of rule changes next season, so that way they can prevent a lot of what I feel like it's just too much.
The 3-point rule, you're not with that bullshit, are you?
What 3-point rule?
Limiting the 3-point rules.
What do you mean? What?
You guys ain't heard the talk
about the 4-point line?
Huh?
There's been conversation about the game is having too many 3-pointers shot in a game. So what can they do to limit that, and then bring back more pick and roll offense, more scheme offense? Because if you're not just coming down,
can't get nobody 33s a game.
I disagree. I totally disagree with that.
You think they should put a 3-point?
No, I totally disagree with that. But when you see a situation like the Denver Nuggets, I believe it was when they have a 4-on-1 break and all 4 players run behind the 3-point line and don't nobody go to the hoop to win the game. I think they had. Yeah, I think they could have won the game if they just hit the lane, right? Yeah. So I mean, like, that's wild, but I don't think that's pandemic related. That goes back to what we touched on earlier are the guys coming out of high school not having their fundamentals developed.
I think they got better fundamentals than ever.
Nah, I disagree with
that. I think that's not
having
discipline is different.
Knowledge of basketball. Basketball IQ. That's what that is. Basketball IQ.
Yeah, but that's discipline though.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that's discipline. Like, you got to sit down and watch tape.
I think fundamentals is part of IQ is part of fundamentals. Right. So I think they may be more skilled. But as far as like the fundamentals of the game, I think it definitely gets lost. I mean, obviously they just aren't playing. They aren't, even with AAU. It's like you're not really getting coached in AAU.
No, it's the best talent wins. You got to roll out there, get a run, get who's more talented. Can I get to the hoop?
You playing like 4 games in one day. Obviously, you're not scheming for these games. You're not really sitting down. And then also a lot of guys don't go to the playground and play, which I think the playground has a lot to do with basketball IQ and just knowing the game, going to the playground and just being in different situations, beating teammates and playing. Like, these guys are in this. Sometimes I don't even know how much pickup basketball they even play. Like, they probably just have a trainer and go in the gym and work out the whole time.
Once you get to the league, you're not playing pickup
basketball. No, but I'm talking about even like before you get to the league. Like, kids had trainers at 12 years old. We was outside hooping. Now, granted, I'm not no NBA player, but we was outside playing basketball, like playing full court, learning the game that way. These guys, they have way more skill than what people had. They got every single move. But as far as like
just
knowledge of the game
that you get from just playing the
game,
running the game,
like I think some of that may be lacking. As far as like this being,
I disagree with that. But
as far as
how you disagree with that not impacting running up and down the court, playing more games, getting more game experience makes you a better player. Why do you disagree with that?
No, I think they play more basketball than ever. I think that don't blame them, blame the coaching. It's not them, it's the coaching.
Well, I think that's what he said. Is the more AAU basketball you running out, you just have the AAU coach who coordinates everything. He's getting the gear, he's getting the advertising.
But
he put the team together. He's not coaching them on the court.
You're not really coaching them on the court. And then also you can't really coach them.
You can learn, but the only way you're gonna learn how to get better is through experience. Guys don't learn from just sitting on the bench. It's not the NFL where sitting a year makes you a better player. I didn't say you should
sit down. I just
think the product is suffering because the game, because Steph Curry fucked up the game. That's really what it is. He broke NBA 2K. That's really what it is. I'm dead ass. We can name it in this episode. Steph Curry literally ruined the NBA because he made everybody think, oh, I can do that if I practice enough. No, you cannot. You cannot. I can guarantee you, I can look up the shots of guys that's taking over 5 threes a game right now, and I bet you we can go through the list and say, should this guy be taking 5 threes a game? We'd be like, no. He made people believe that because they and the Warriors could shoot the ball that well at a very, very high clip, and they also, people underrate how highly intelligent Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Andre Iguodala are in terms of basketball intellect. We also vastly underrate that Steph Curry's father was an NBA player, and also Klay Thompson's was. So their IQ for the game will automatically be at a high level because their fathers was decent players that actually have high IQs, and they are both announcers as well. So they watch a lot of basketball. So that's why those guys went crazy. But everybody thought they could do that. You can't do that. That's why this shit looks terrible. That's why I went to the Clippers game and watched them get blown out by 50 in the first half. It's ridiculous, bro. It's not good basketball to watch.
So
it's boring to be honest. Go ahead.
You're not entirely wrong with what you're saying, but
Go ahead,
that may have happened back in 94, 95 when the NBA moved the 3-point line in.
They wasn't shooting threes like they shooting now, though.
But they moved the 3-point line in, and that gave
nasty basketball.
And that gave some people who weren't really deep shooters the thought that they could shoot the ball. So that probably engraved them. And then Steph Curry added on top of that when he comes to shooting 28
think that,
Let's see.
I just real quick. I just
ahead.
personally think that we go through this with every era, and it's just a sign of just people just getting older. And you just look back at other eras, and I'm like, this was a holy grail of basketball. Like, bro, the 2000s. Like, sometimes I go to sleep to old basketball games every day. Mid 2000s, it was like 33 to 32 at halftime. End of game 70. I don't want to watch that shit either. I don't want to no, like literally it would be like NBA Finals games.
Eastern Conference.
No, NBA Finals games. Spurs, Pistons, nasty basketball. I don't want to sit there and see nobody score 78, 75 in the fourth quarter. Right. So I used to like, yes, we can do this.
I'm sorry, that's nasty basketball. We write down what time
nasty.
that is on the mixer.
It's like that basketball was nasty. The same way people complain about people scoring, 140 and shooting 83s combined per game. You want to see somebody ISO the whole game and end up scoring 75 points. The whole When T-Mac scored those 13 points, do you know what the final score was?
Yeah, it was something like
83-75.
Right.
That's nasty. That's nasty. So we can at the same time, we gotta realize we're just getting older. Like, what do the kids think? Do the kids love it? If the kids love it, I'll shut the hell up. Because when I was growing,
they do because everybody shooting.
It's not about the kids because they're not the ones buying tickets to go to the games.
But they're the one making their parents buy tickets to go to the games.
Yeah. But
but look, I just want to say that I think every era we do this literally for every single era. Like if you know what I'm saying, grew up in the Magic and Bird era, you probably looked at the Jordan era in 2000 like, man, there's no ball movement. They don't play up tempo. This is nasty. Then you try to open the game up more, and it's like if you grew up in the 90s and you see, more ISO style, slow down style of basketball that you saw in the 90s and, early 2000s, you complain about it. Same when people complain about super teams. Oh, well, these guys are teaming up, makes the league trash. Like, every era,
something to complain
it's
about.
the same thing with music, the same thing with everything. Every era you're going to complain about the new stuff because it just looks different.
So are you one of the ones saying that this is a bad era of basketball? This is bad basketball this season?
But I think that's always bad basketball.
Okay.
But like the good team, there are good games. Right. There's just a lot of teams that ain't that good. Some teams just ain't that good. It's not great basketball to watch. But there's always, like, bro, if you was watching the Baby Bulls play the goddamn Grizzlies in 2000, that's good basketball?
Well, I feel you.
No matter what they doing.
That's a great point. So now I'm going to ask you, do you agree with what I said earlier, that there should be a limit on what age the kids can come in into the NBA?
No, I don't.
Why not? They're coming in, if they come in the NBA 2 years later with more experience and more mature, they would probably play better basketball.
No.
That would probably weed out. Now, it is unfair. It is probably unconstitutional that these kids can then go fight in a war, but they can't play NBA basketball. That's an argument that's tough to argue against. However, for the game of basketball, for the NBA, for the game of basketball, that would do miles for that, because now, again, as I mentioned, the players come in more experienced. They come in older, more mature, and you can see what their game is about versus coming out of high school. There's so many risks. I mean, for every Kevin Garnett, Moses Malone, Kobe Bryant, there's thousands of players who think they're coming out of high school going to the league and don't even make the G League.
Okay, but for every Tim Duncan, there's a Corliss Williamson.
There is. You're right.
Spent 4 years in college. He was that guy. He went to the Final Four. Then he went to NBA. He beat Grant Hill. For every Grant Hill, there's a him. So if, like, bro, if you can hoop, you can hoop. And if you're ready to play, you're ready to play. I think that these guys are
taking
more
threes.
I think that these guys are more mentally equipped, honestly, to even deal with celebrity. Because, you see people in high school, 1 million followers. So and then again, they
that's fair enough.
have trainers. They've been dedicating their life to basketball since they were like 12 years old. So I think that these guys are actually more dedicated not more dedicated, more prepared to deal with the rigors of NBA basketball than what they may have been 20 years ago.
Okay. Can we play a game show?
Sure.
This game show is called
Should he be taking more than
Should
5
he be
threes?
taking more than 5 threes a game?
Is this a new game here? On
We
Untitled
have
Chapter, Brews?
68 names to get through
crying.
in 4 minutes.
crying.
Let's start the
Let's just
timer.
start. Half of them probably
Reggie
not.
Bullock,
Yes.
Emmanuel Quickly,
Yes.
Josh Richardson,
Yes.
Kelly Oubre,
Yes.
Mike Muscala,
No.
No.
Chris Middleton,
Yes.
Tyrese Halliburton,
No.
Robert Covington,
He
Yes.
came in the league.
LaMelo
as a
Ball.
He came in the league
Yes.
as a
Joel
three-point
Ingles,
shooter.
Yes.
De'Aaron Fox,
Yes.
Sadiq Bey,
Yes.
no, Michael
Yes.
Porter Jr.,
Yes.
Kendrick Nunn,
Yes.
no, Kelly Olynyk,
Yes.
Cameron Johnson, no,
Yes.
Tyler Hero, no. Well, actually,
Well,
Tyler
yes,
Hero. Actually, Tyler Hero.
absolutely.
Tyler Hero, yes. Tyler
He
Hero,
should be
yes.
shooting 10.
Tyler Hero, yes. Dylan Brooks,
Yes.
Devin Booker,
Yes.
Jetty Osman, no.
No.
Kevin Huerta, yes, because that's
Yes.
what he does. Lugens Dort is taking
Oh, boy.
5.9 threes a game.
Hey, this
Lou
is-
Dort is taking 5.9
This is past.
three-pointers
They be
a
open.
game.
They be open.
What?
They be open, G. They be open.
That's
G.
past guy
They
now.
be open.
Shooting
They
32.9%.
be open, G. They be
Why?
open.
There's
They
a
be
reason they're open.
Why?
It is. You're
There's
right.
a reason.
Why?
There's a
You're right.
reason they're
You're
open.
right.
Where's
You're
my
right.
camera at?
You're right.
Why?
You're right.
Why?
You're right.
Let's continue the game. Danny Green,
Yes.
Jaylen Brown,
Yes.
Norman Powell,
Yes.
T. Ross,
Yes.
Brandon Ingram,
Yes.
Jay Crowder,
Yes.
Justin Holiday,
Yes.
Wayne Ellington,
Yes.
Malcolm Brogdon,
Yes.
Nikola Vucevic. No.
Yeah, no.
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 Jamal Murray,
Yes.
LeBron James. LeBron's taking 6.5 threes a game
Yes.
this year. 6.5 threes a
Yes.
game.
He's
Anthony
36.
Anthony Edwards is taking 6.5 threes a game this
He
year.
should be.
What?
He should
Mike
be.
Conley. Yes,
Yes.
I'm cool with that. Trey Young.
Yes.
Kobe White is taking 6.7 threes a game this year.
He should be. He's a point guard.
Jeremy
That's fine.
Grant.
Yes.
See, no, hold on. That's your guy. Now all of a sudden you don't. Now you don't like Jeremy Grant.
He's balling, but he's shooting
Somebody
35% from the
Somebody-
three.
That's
exactly what I'm
decent.
For
telling you.
him, that's decent, but he shouldn't be taking 6.7 a game.
35 at 6.
Who
That's
else is
decent.
scoring on Detroit?
That's solid as hell.
What I've been trying to tell you now
Who
for
else gonna
weeks
shoot
now.
the ball?
Who else is scoring on the Pistons?
You're not going to disrespect him and say Nicholas Batum is not better than him. Nicholas Batum ain't even starting no more. Stop. You're disrespectful. Bojan Bogdanovic,
Yes.
Yeah.
Patty Mills,
Yes.
Joe Harris,
Yes.
Bradley Beal,
Yes.
Kyrie Irving,
Yes.
Kyle Lowry,
Yes.
Gary Trent Jr.,
Yes.
Victor Oladipo.
Yes, but
No.
he ain't making them.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yes.
He should be taking 7.6 3-pointers a game.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
they gotta spread the court.
They gotta
They
spread
gotta
the
spread
court.
the
That's
court.
what he do. That's what he do.
Paul George.
Get to the hoop.
How many you taking?
Paul George taking 7.7 threes a game. So is Luka. So is Lonzo Ball.
Luka should not be taking 7.
So is Eric Gordon.
Luka should be taking
What is Luka
4.
shooting though?
Terry Rozier is shooting 7.9 threes a game.
What he shooting though? 40%.
Terry
40%.
Rozier.
40%.
He's shooting 32 point. I'm sorry.
No,
He's
it's
shooting.
not.
No. He's
40%.
shooting 43%.
Told you.
I'm cool with
What
that.
is Luka shooting?
30
Luka
something?
shooting 34.9.
No. He don't need to be taking that many
Devontae
threes.
Graham is taking 8 threes a game.
And
this
shooting
year.
30-something%.
Zach LaVine 8.1 threes
He's
a game.
shooting
this
40%
year.
though.
Duncan Robinson is shooting 8.5, which is fine. Donovan Mitchell is shooting 8.6 threes a game this year, shooting 38.4%, not bad. Jordan Clarkson 37.4% on 8.6 3-point attempts a game. Malik Beasley is shooting 8.7 3-pointers a game, hitting 40%. Van Vliet 8.8, hitting 38. Buddy Hield 10.4
Buddy
threes
gotta
a
play
game.
better, G. Shooting
Shooting
what, 38%?
37.5%.
He got to play
Dame
better, bro.
Lillard is taking 11.3 3-pointers a
11
game,
a game?
shooting 38.8%. And
He
Steph
has to.
Curry leads the league with 11.4 threes per game, shooting 41.4% in terms of attempts.
I don't have an issue because most of those guys are
That
guards.
is disgusting.
Those guys are guards, so I don't have an
yeah,
issue. And also
Guess who leading the league in 3-point percentage right now, or at least who got the highest? I give you $10.
Marcus Morris was at one point. He
no,
was
it's not
he
Marcus
was
Morris
he was one
anymore.
or two. Who was behind him? Who was ahead of him?
That's played over 27 games. You're never gonna guess this. You're never gonna guess this. None of you all will. You'll never guess this.
It's not Joe Harris.
You'll never guess this.
Who is it?
It's not Joe Harris.
Tony Snell.
Yeah.
2.7 3-pointers a game. He's shooting 56.8% from 3-point
That
this
shit
year.
shouldn't count. He had two.
Huh?
He
That
had
shit
two.
shouldn't
Joe
count.
Harris
He
is
had
up there. Bobby Portis is still in there. Brent Forbes is 46.7%
What
this
is
year.
Joe Harris shooting?
Joe Harris is shooting 49.4% from 3-point line this year. On 6.8 threes a game.
Where's
crazy.
Morris and Luke?
He need to take more.
Marcus Morris is shooting 45.4% from the 3-point line this year.
Yeah, Luke
Joe Harris need to
Kennard
take
was
more.
up there early in the
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, then what happened to Luke Kennard?
Well, yeah, I mean, he got that bench.
Along with his minutes.
he got the. He got
Desmond
that.
Bain is shooting 44%.
He nice.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen that man
Memphis.
play basketball at
Memphis.
all.
Memphis.
Makes sense. But Lee, go ahead, change the topic. Let's go ahead and talk Anthony Edwards versus LaMelo Ball. Because I already know you finna come
No,
with
I'm not.
some crap. Come
No,
on,
I'm not.
give me
Right-
some, give me
No.
some garbage.
Right now, the rookie of the year is still LaMelo Ball. Obviously, he's been playing. He as a rookie
His
has
team
been
is
playing
in
the best
number
basketball.
number four.
That shit don't really matter.
Well-
But he has been playing the best basketball. But Anthony Edwards could sneak up and steal it. He could sneak up and steal it. He's been averaging 25 in the month of March. If he continues the season at this pace, I think he can inch up and steal
So
it.
for 2 weeks, he's been averaging 25.
Yeah, but he's averaging, I think, 16 on the season. What is he averaging on the season? Now, his shooting percentages have to get better because they've not been great.
Anthony Edwards this season is averaging 6.2 points, 4.1 rebounds, 2.5
6.2
assists.
points. No.
I'm sorry.
16.2.
16.2 points per game.
14.1 and
What?
2.5.
14 what?
No, six. I'm sorry.
You drunk?
No, listen. 16 point. He's averaging 16.2, 4 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. But as a starter, because he hasn't been starting the whole time, he's only been starting.
How do you find it as a starter?
splits. As a starter, he has been averaging. Can I even look at it as a starter? I can tell you when he started starting though.
His hold on.
Basically, since because he started okay, I can see January. He started. He started
As a starter, he's
January.
scoring 18.5 points per game, 5 total rebounds, 3.0 assists in 33 minutes a game, shooting 40% from the field and 32.5% from the 3-point line, as well as 78.3% from the free throw line, 50% true shooting percentage, 26.1% usage rating. He does not compare to LaMelo
Yes, he
Ball.
does.
Stop it.
Yes, he does.
Stop
Now,
it.
granted.
Stop
look,
it.
No look.
Stop
no
it.
look, bro. We still got
Stop it.
No, stop, man. We still got like 30 to 40 games left. If I had to
So
cast my
he's the
vote
clo-
today,
he's the close-
closest
yeah.
to the closest one. If
He's the closest one.
If I had to cast my vote today, it's going to LaMelo Ball. But Anthony Edwards has been warming up, and I have
Let me
a
read LaMelo.
proclamation.
LaMelo
Hold on,
Ball as
wait.
a starter, 33.1 minutes, 19.8 points per game, 6.2 rebounds a game, 6.6 assists per game, 25.4% usage rating,
dope.
59% true shooting percentage, 84.5% from the free throw line, 44.3% from the 3-point line,
That's dope.
46.4% from the
That's
field goal
dope.
range. That's dope.
That's
You
dope.
are out of your mind.
That's dope.
Hit the button.
That's dope. That's dope.
You
That's
do
dope.
good dope.
That's
Hit it
dope.
again.
That's dope. But look,
good
that's dope.
And yeah,
But
we do
listen.
got to get the other you do
Yeah, we
good
gotta
dope
get
back. It hit back.
But listen,
It way harder.
with the
We
way
do. I'm gonna do
Anthony
that today.
Edwards has been warned, also with what Anthony has had to deal with in his rookie season. Firing of a coach, Cat was hurt, then he got COVID. D-Lo ain't played basically the whole year. Also, the way they were using him at the beginning of the season wasn't the way he should have been used. They basically had him camping out in the corner like he was Kyle Korver. Since he's been allowed to dribble, that man has been balling. And
Have they been winning?
how they gonna win? The team ain't good. The Hornets have a much better team than what the T-Wolves have.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they
Hold on,
don't.
wait,
No,
wait,
they
wait,
don't.
wait.
You're
Wait, they
lying.
do.
Carl Anthony Towns better than everybody on the Hornets right
Not
now.
this season. He ain't even been at Terry Rozier or Gordon Hayward this season. This season?
Oh, there he goes.
This season?
Yeah,
This
not
season.
I'm with you.
This
I'm with you.
season. No, he hasn't. Look. We have to stop this falsity that LaMelo is dragging around a ragtag cast of players. We have to stop this falsity. Terry Rozier is having. Hold on, wait.
Come on.
He arguably.
Player for player, who you taking?
This season?
Anytime.
This season, give me Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier.
Turn the camera on.
This season, give me Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier over their
There he
careers.
goes again.
dope.
Whoa, this season he's been much better. Gordon Hayward is back to his all-star level that he was playing at. Gordon Hayward is arguably having the best year of his career, and if it's not the best year of his career, he is back to his all-star level that he played at when he was in Utah. Tell me I'm lying.
A healthy Carl Anthony Towns or a healthy Gordon Hayward? Who you want?
This season.
I
We're not
asked
talking
you a
about
question.
This season.
A healthy Carl Anthony Towns or a healthy Gordon Hayward? Who you want?
Obviously, I want Gordon Hayward. But that's not the question. We are talking about what they've done in.
Nice little Freudian slip.
we
I'm
are
glad you
talking
said
about-
that. I'm glad you said it. So he don't even notice it. He don't even notice it. Nice little Freudian slip. Thank you.
No.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it.
Listen, I want Karl Anthony Towns most historically, but player to player.
Cat this year is
for the-
averaging 22.2 points
And
per
pull up
game,
Gordon Hayward shit.
10.3
And
rebounds
pull
a
up
game,
Gordon Hayward
4.2
shit.
assists per
And
game,
pull up Gordon
shooting
Hayward.
49.5% from the field goal range, 34.9%
Gordon Hayward.
from the three-point range, and 87% from the free throw line,
And so
21.9
far,
PR.
And so far, Gordon Hayward has been averaging 21 points, shooting.
Not shooting better than Karl Anthony Towns.
Listen, shooting 48% from three, and 41% from the field, and 41% from three.
With the
giving
lower
you 5
PR,
rebounds
with the
and
lower
3 assists.
PR, 5 less
He
rebounds.
has been better in
with
his
the
role.
lower
He has
PR,
been
5
better in
less
his role.
assists.
He has been
and he's
better.
shooting. Come on,
He
man.
has been better in
Come on,
his
man.
role
Come on,
than
man.
what Karl Anthony Towns
Come
has
on, man.
been this season.
Come on,
Also,
man.
Cat ain't been there. Half of you being good is being on the
yeah.
court.
You
He
got-
ain't been there.
Best
He
Terry
had,
Rozier been better than him this
COVID,
season.
bro.
So what? He ain't been there. Half your ability is your.
So hold on. Don't go nowhere.
He ain't been
Don't-
there.
Don't keep running. We got to talk to you.
Does him having COVID exempt from the fact he ain't been there?
No, he hasn't.
He ain't been there.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
I'm sorry the man had COVID. I feel
Best
bad for
ability
him.
is availability.
I'm sorry the man had COVID. I feel bad
the best
for him.
ability is availability.
I'm sorry
If you're not available,
I'm sorry the man had COVID. I feel bad for him. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's doing well. Point is, he ain't been there. Gordon Hayward been there for the most part, night after night, and has been playing better. So has Terry Rozier. We have to stop like LaMelo is dragging around a ragtag cast of players.
He's making them better. Did you see them last year?
They were hurt, and those guys weren't there.
They were
Gordon
hurt.
Hayward wasn't
They
there.
wasn't that hurt.
Gordon Hayward wasn't
They
there
was not hurt last year.
Gordon Hayward
The
wasn't
Hornets was
there
hurt last year. That's why they was trash.
They were more hurt. Also, they were a younger team.
Gee, what are you talking about?
They also were a younger team. P.J. Washington was a rookie. He has been developing. Gordon Hayward, who has been the best player, wasn't fucking there. They had a first-year head coach. I would expect him to be better. I think we picked him for the playoffs because of Gordon Hayward.
No, I picked him for the playoffs because of LaMelo Ball. Stop
Also
lying.
Gordon
No,
Hayward.
I said LaMelo Ball.
Also Gordon Hayward.
I said
Also
LaMelo
Gordon
Ball
Hayward. You
because I
also
said he
said
gonna make all of them better,
and you-
which
and
is
you
exactly
also
what
said
he's been
Gordon
doing
Hayward.
all the season
And you
long.
also said
You think
Gordon
Terry
Hayward-
Rozier shooting fucking 44% from three-point line if he just out there with no LaMelo Ball?
Yes.
You on the finest of cocaine.
Terry Rozier has been great this
You on
season.
the finest of the finest of the
And
purest
down
of
the
the
stretch,
purest.
he
Hold
was
on,
a
wait.
shooter though.
And down the stretch.
Ain't no goddamn shooter.
Listen,
He's been a
hold
scorer
on,
in his
listen.
career.
A scorer and a shooter, two different things.
Cam, listen. And down the stretch, the ball is usually in Terry Rozier's hands.
As it should be.
Because he's their best scorer on the team.
When did I argue against him being the best scorer on the team?
So again,
what they
what
got
I'm
to do with
saying is-
anything?
so again, what I'm
what they
saying
got to
is,
do with them being
he's
better than
not
Cat? They
dragging-
not better than Cat.
He's not
You
dragging
tripping.
around a ragtag
Yes,
cast.
he is.
And this season,
Yes, he is. They're all better this year 'cause he's playing there.
Listen. And this is not taking nothing away from the man. Like I said, I think he's having
That
a
man
great,
Terry Rozier shot
Listen.
42.3% from the field
Listen.
last year.
He went
Stop
and he
playing
got
with
better.
me.
Where?
He can't
From where?
get better.
Huh? From
He
the
went and
field
he
last
got
year.
better.
And he also
can't
get
get better?
a lot of wide open buckets because the guy that's usually running offense up and down the floor is finding them. What are you talking about?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
I never said that he's not helping people out. I just said he's not dragging around a ragtag cast of players, and he is not dealing with the same thing that Edwards has been dealing with in Minnesota. You got Beasley suspended. You got D'Lo hurt. Cat
Which
had
is
the COVID.
why
and
he
he
doing
was
as
hurt.
well.
What you mean?
Which is why he doing as well because
Because
ain't
he
nobody taking
finally
the
has
shots
the
and just
ball.
saying, yo, we
He's
trash.
a fucking scorer.
No, they're
He
the worst
finally
team in
has
the
the
league and
ball.
they're tanking because they got
he-
ravaged by COVID
No,
and
he
one of their
finally-
best players
they're not
decided to get
taking
a
it
domestic
out, ravaged
charge.
by Beasley, D'Lo ain't got COVID.
Huh?
D'Lo been hurt.
Cat had COVID, and one of their best players got a domestic charge. If both of them was
Exactly.
playing all year long, this would be a different story.
You want to know why? Because again, he would not be playing in the role that he should be playing in.
He wouldn't
needs
be
the
even
ball.
playing at all.
He needs
because
the
he
ball.
ain't that good. He
No.
only playing because
No.
the guy that's
That's
supposed
not-
to be there
No.
playing
That might be
ain't there.
No.
If D'Lo and Malika there, he's not getting the minutes.
No, if D'Lo and fucking Malika's there, he can't dribble the goddamn ball. He a scorer.
And he not dribbling because he's not that good
He
yet.
is good.
It's the reason why LaMelo Ball forced himself off the bench because he's that goddamn good. And the starters were started.
No, they
He
just-
sat on the
no,
bench for
no,
18
no,
games.
no,
Nah,
no.
I don't wanna
So-
hear
so
that.
wait, hold- so
the
hold on,
coach
so hold
literally
on.
was trying to bench him about a month ago, and we argued about this on the show.
Listen.
Lie to me.
Listen.
Lie to me.
Listen.
So you're going with Vanderbilt. You're going with Vanderbilt, Josh Okogie, more than Charlotte's lineup.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying you're trying to say Minnesota's lineup is better than Charlotte's lineup.
Not right now because
The
of
roster?
injury. That's why Anthony Edwards is getting the opportunity because of injury.
Their team also just
if
makes
they
more
were
sense.
not injured and
Their team also
D'Angelo
just
Russell
makes
was
more
there
sense.
and Malik Beasley was
Their
there,
team also just makes
they
more
would
sense.
he would not be getting
Their
those
team-
minutes.
their-
He is a
listen,
product of them
their team
having
also-
one of the worst, if not, I think they have the worst
They're
record in the league.
Their team.
They're trying to get the number one pick
their
again.
team makes more sense.
What do you mean?
Listen.
If you them, what would you be trying to do if you 7-27 and your star finally came back and is healthy from COVID after losing his mom from COVID and all this other shit?
Their team also makes
They're
more.
not.
They're not what?
Charlotte, I think, has a better roster.
A much better roster. Their
I
team
think
also
they have a
makes
better
more.
roster.
Their team, they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
Cat might be
When
the
healthy,
best player.
Carl
No.
Anthony Towns is a top
I
5 big man
understand
in the
that.
league.
I understand
Okay.
that.
What is
But
Gordon
listen,
Hayward a top 5 at?
listen,
What is Terry Rozier a top
listen,
5 at?
Listen.
Stop lying.
Listen. On
sum-
paper,
the
yes,
sum is
but the
better than the
Hornets
whole.
team makes more sense. Everybody knows what their role is, and they play their role. Really, all the Hornets needed was a point guard. And again, this is taking nothing away from LaMelo Ball. I think LaMelo.
Right.
No, look. Again, if I have to draft my vote today for Rookie of the Year, it's LaMelo, hands down. But what I'm saying is, I hate that people act like he's dragging around a ragtag group of guys. He's not. Terry Rozier is
Nobody
balling.
said he was dragging
Gordon
around
Hayward is
ragtag,
balling.
but we saw them with him, and we saw them without him.
You saw a hurt
And
team
also, Gordon
with a
Hayward has been
first-year
playing
coach
good.
and a all-star who is arguably, again, having the best year of his career. He is back basically to his standards that he was in Utah.
The fans was talking about firing the coach before they finally started LaMelo. Because the coach
I don't
was
know why they were
because
talking
the
about
coach
firing
was trying to because the coach
Rick
was
was?
putting he was benching LaMelo because talking about defense, like what the, and I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan said, if you don't put that man in that damn starting lineup
Yeah.
or you give that man minutes, we're gonna have problems. Because it was reports in the media that he was concerned about his defensive play, and that was why he
it
was
was fair.
diminishing his minutes.
I mean, it was
It's
fair,
not
but
fair.
it was.
He's
it was,
a rookie.
Listen,
with no training camp.
Listen, it was fair, but it was like, stop, G. Like, put the man out there. How he gonna get better at defense unless you put him on the court and let him play?
So it ain't fair.
And also, Devontae Graham ended up getting hurt as well. Also,
It really ain't about
listen,
Devontae
but
Graham.
listen,
Devontae Graham was being trashed
I
before
know.
he got hurt.
Devontae
Look
Graham,
up the stats.
I know. I don't
Last year he played well. This year he was garbage
You want to
before
know
he got
why?
hurt.
Because last year he was chucking that bitch up.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
stop
He
doing
put it
that.
up. He thought he
Stop
thought he was
doing
Steph.
that.
He thought
Why?
Steph.
He was damn near
thought
he was damn near
Steph.
6th man of the year.
No, he was starting last year.
Or
wasn't he?
I'm sorry,
Yeah, he was
or
starting.
comeback
Wasn't
player
he?
of the year, whatever it was.
I thought
He only been
I
in
thought
the league 2
he
years.
had an argument from didn't he win most improved player? No, B.I. did.
One of those
B.I.
one
did.
of those awards.
Yeah,
Comeback
most
most improved player was
I
one of
thought-
the ones he was up for.
I thought that he should have, but he's not. Excuse me, Dame Lillard, and he's too small for his play style. He's 5'10".
He's a bench guy.
Yeah, he's a
you
bench
need
guy.
a starting point guard to come in.
I agree.
Change
They
the game.
needed a point guard, and he fits the perfect role. My thing is
Triple
this.
B's all day. LeVar,
thing-
can't wait until you come through the table. Let's get it.
My
True,
soul.
you got your shoes. You got your order. Did you place the order?
Hell no.
My soul.
I'm not. I don't buy Jordans because they too expensive. I'm definitely not buying no $300 shoes.
My sole point was this. Yes,
I don't
LaMelo
even buy
is the
Yeezys,
rookie
and
of
I
the
fuck with
year.
the Yeezys.
But if Anthony Edwards can continue at this pace and continue scoring and getting better, he has a chance to make it a race.
The only race will be we be like, wow, he got all the second place votes. That was a great race. Let's move on. What's next, Young Lee? What we talking about?
Where does Dame Dollar rank in all-time point guards?
Where does Dame Dollar rank in all-time point guards?
All-time
Okay,
point guards.
all-time
Dame
point
rank?
guards.
Well, before we get
Okay.
there, where does he rank in this year's MVP? Is he MVP consideration?
It's a consideration, yeah.
Just so that's 4 or 5.
I'll probably. I would.
Because Harden's the MVP, right? We all agree Harden's the
No,
MVP.
Joel
He
Embiid
should
is.
be, but he's not
I'm gonna
gonna
give
get it.
Joel Embiid the opportunity to come back and play a couple games before I say that.
Joel,
He should
Because
be,
their
but he's
team
not
has
gonna
still
get it.
got the number one record. Well, not
Number one.
anymore. Well, actually, they've been winning since he got hurt, which is funny. But they
They
still have the number
They
one
still
record in
number
the
one
East.
right now.
In the
They
East,
still
yes.
number one.
He should be, but he's not gonna win it.
Dame is not
Harden's not gonna win it. To me, it's Harden, Embiid, Jokic. Then I'm gonna go Dame.
Harden being so where you got LeBron?
Like fifth.
LeBron is
sixth.
not in it.
LeBron not the
No,
conversation.
nowhere
Like
near.
5th, 6th.
To me, it's Embiid, Jokic, then Giannis, then give me Harden, then give me.
I'm gonna go Dame before that.
Then actually, you know what? Give me Chris Paul.
I'm gonna go
yeah. Right
That's
now. Or I mean, look. I personally, didn't think he deserved that All-Star appearance based upon the numbers that he's putting in, what these younger guys are doing. I will always be a fan of giving the younger talent those nods over giving the older talent with less numbers those nods. I understand the effect on the game, all of this, but also Chris Paul is an all-star superstar because he got State Farm commercials during every commercial.
He really be balling though.
So he
changes the makeup of the team.
Yeah, he has been balling. But if we want to talk about most valuable player, he's been more valuable this year than LeBron easily. And I think what you see this year is the value of Anthony Davis when he's not there.
To me, okay, real quick though, the Lakers still have been winning basketball games. So let's just
because you have LeBron James. Do you expect a LeBron James team not to win basketball games?
That's
just an honest question.
They had trouble a few years ago. They got AD.
But listen.
Well, never mind. He got excuses for that.
I mean, that's true. That's the real deal.
I mean, they were fourth in the West before LeBron got hurt.
I'm crying.
Came back. And
Okay.
But I would have Dame over some of the people that you just named. I just think Dame's had to deal with more. Nurkic has been out. CJ just came back from a broken foot.
That's always been the case.
None of those guys have been
reliable.
That's the issue with Portland. Okay. And that's probably the issue why Dame don't have MVP. Because again, he's played at an MVP level, I think, for about the last 2-3 years. It's just that they never win enough games because they always have injuries.
Yeah, and he's up there stuck by himself,
and he's
balling
just
out,
going crazy. I enjoy Dame putting up 50 points on those performances, but why do I have to do all that to win?
Because those guys ain't reliable. He had nobody from Aldridge to Aldridge, who should have never went to San Antonio.
I disagree with that. He should have. It gave him a better chance to win at that moment. And they were a Kawhi Leonard, a Zaza being a mercenary.
Can I say this?
And spraining Kawhi Leonard's ankle away from possibly being in the finals.
You were upset at me on May 20th, 2017. Hoops and Brews episode number 2. I'm sorry. No, wait, hold on. Stop.
At that point, it wasn't true.
Stop. May 20th, 2017. Hoops and Brews episode number 32. T-Mac was 2000s era Dame Lillard.
Because at that point it wasn't true.
I told you this.
At that point it wasn't true.
It was true.
No, it wasn't.
He made it further than T-Mac did back then. Mac had never been out of the first round other than with the Spurs when he was washed. You're lying.
No.
Look, this low-key was the episode that low-key got us popping.
At that point, it was not true. He had not accomplished as much individually as T-Mac had.
You're lying.
Now, Dame better than T-Mac.
You're lying to me.
Dame.
I told you he was arguably better than T-Mac back then.
Back then, I thoroughly disagree. In 2017, I thoroughly disagree.
I just want y'all to know, so when y'all say that I be saying bullshit, that was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. You see my work. I don't want to hear no complaints. I'm through.
That was cool. But now, back then, no. Things changed.
Pow, right in the kisser.
But if we've got to talk about Dame as far as all time, I think it's got to be top 10 at this point.
You got Magic Johnson. I'm not going to put them in order. Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Isaiah Thomas, Steve Nash. That's 5 right there, right?
I hate to say it. Dame's career is better than Russell.
Get out. Get out.
He got an MVP. He got an MVP because he played by himself. There was a storyline that went with
do good though. I'm crying. You can't hear that. You do good though.
There was a storyline that went with that.
He did something ain't nobody done since Dr. King was alive. Were you even alive when Dr. King was alive?
That don't mean he not gonna answer that question.
There was a storyline. I was not, by the way. There was a storyline that went with that. That was a good line. That was a good line. He was. I love Russell. Don't get me wrong. I love Russell.
But go ahead. What's the but?
But what? And he's made it.
No. Let him finish the but.
As far as
no. Say but because there's a but in there.
As far as playing the point guard position, hey, I'm okay. Seattle Sonics fan.
Bro, I need to get you and Baron Davis together to argue about this.
I went with them to OKC, so I'm riding with Russell. However, what Dame has done in his career, as far as the point guard position, we already established he's been by himself, right? We already established that. His teammates has let him down. So he didn't have a team to play with. He's had a better career as a point guard than Russell.
Okay, let's see. According to Lando Basketball, summary of victories: games won 19, in regular season 15, in playoffs 4. Dame Lillard to Russell Westbrook's 1 win in the playoffs, 4 in the playoffs to 1. Regular season Dame has won 15 to Russ's 14 head to head. In terms of the stats between them, Dame for their averages. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm sorry. No, wait a minute.
Dame's gonna average more points.
No, wait a minute. Stats and games between them. Russ averages 28.4 points per game. Dame averages 25.9 points per game. Russ averages 7.9 rebounds per game. Dame averages 4.4 rebounds per game. Russ averages 8.7 assists per game, and Dame averages 7.2. Dame averages 1.4 steals. Russ averages 1.3. In terms of game highs, Russ has put up 58, 14 rebounds, and 16 assists on Dame.
When the fuck you put up 58 on Dame?
I don't know. And Dame Lillard game high is 51 points, 10 rebounds, and 13
What
assists
game
against
was
Russ.
this?
That was recently 50.
When
He
the
put
fuck
up
Russ
58.
I have no
That'd be
idea.
the
Hold on,
regular
let's see.
season.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
The
No, I
regular
can tell you.
season
You don't have to
January.
look. You don't have to look. I can tell you. Russ scored 58 on the Portland Trailblazers March 7, 2017 to the no, they won. They beat the Thunder. Oh no, I'm sorry. They lost. They lost 126 to 121.
God damn, you gave that man 58.
He gave him 58 and Dame only had 22.
Lord.
I mean,
they got the win.
Dame gave Russ 51 on March 7, 2019.
No, we remember when Dame gave him 52.
He waved goodbye.
No, wait a minute. No. But the career high, 51, was on March 7, 2019 in an overtime loss to the Thunder, 129 to 121. And then the infamous 50 ball was April 23rd, 2019.
Russ has been going this, and Dame has been going like this.
I mean, not really. I disagree with that. Russ has outscored Dame in 1, 2, 3.
That's dope. But
Okay. They both are 3-3 in terms of outscoring each other over their last 6 games.
That's dope, but I think Dame has been a better player the past at least 2 years than what Russ has been.
I think as far as we just looking at just playing the point guard, traditional point guard position, Dame has been a better point guard.
Can you really say that?
No,
though?
he hasn't. That's
I don't
a lie.
think they say that.
How?
He's
He's
never
never
averaged 10
averaged more
assists
assists than him.
That's fair. But who's Russ giving assists to?
Steven Adams. He was doing it to Steven fucking Adams. What?
Again, I go back to the
Steven Adams is
Have you
Hakeem
seen how
Olajuwon?
Steven Adams looking with the Pelicans?
Steven Adams better than Nurkic?
It's Steve. Absolutely. Water gone. Water gone. Water gone. I'm taking a shot. Another shot. Hey, and when they come back, I hope they have an explanation when they come back. I hope they have an explanation when they come back.
What does he do better?
Play defense, rebound.
Bro, what? Does he really?
Play defense and rebound.
Does he really?
That man Cam like, hey, let me pull up again.
Yeah,
let me hit that.
Play. What does he do? What does he do better? What does he do better?
Everything.
Hold on, both of you guys have ran out the room. So you tell me why Nurkic, who's unreliable. How many? Look up your stat book. How many games? How many games has Nurkic played to Steven Adams played? We just talked about being. We just talked about availability. The best ability is availability. Steven Adams, he probably missed 7 games in his career versus Nurkic, who hasn't been there. Let's
go. Points per game for career. Nurkic 11.7 to Steven Adams 9.7. Rebounds per game. Nurkic 8 to Steven Adams 7.7. Assists per game. Nurkic 2 to Steven Adams 1.2. They both average 0.9 steals per game. Blocks per game. Nurkic averages 1.3. Steven Adams averages 1. In terms of total points, Steven Adams has played 1 more season than Nurkic, but he does have almost 1,600 more points than Nurkic, and he does have 2,000 more rebounds than Nurkic.
As evidence of Steven Adams' value is in Russell's assist numbers right there. You want to be able to push it down low and get some easy buckets. You can't do that with Nurkic because he ain't been there.
I disagree with that. Russ be having Mo Wagner looking great.
He did.
Have you watched Wizards game? Yeah, you have. He be having Mo Wagner look decent. Let's not do that with Russ.
I mean, I will say this.
Look,
Steven. Look. Nurk's best year was last year. Well, no, that don't count. It was 8 years. It was only 8 games. It was only 8 games.
We also got to remember PG's little MVP year. Who was his point guard?
Russell Westbrook.
Fair.
So how you gonna see? Yeah.
A lot of them passes when he was running off them goddamn curls.
I'm okay. That opinion it's blasphemous still to me because Nurkic can give me 15, 10, and 3 assists.
I don't think that Steven Adams is a good enough.
If I'm kicking it down low to him, why can't he?
You can leave it back on the Dame topic, Lee. Leave it on Dame topic. I mean, this is all factors in.
6 lay-ins. He can't hit 6 lay-ins a game.
Who?
Steven Adams.
If he getting that pass from Russ.
I feel you, but you can't.
That's still giving you 12 points.
He's not better than Nurkic though.
But Cam, you can't dump the ball to Steven Adams and tell him to go get his own bucket.
My point is, Russ has had a better career than Dame.
Wait. He has to be set up. And rebounding, there isn't some huge discrepancy and difference in rebounding. Steven will give you 10, Nurkic will give you 10, and defensively, really neither one of them are head over heels with each other.
I'm taking Adams. I mean, I'm taking Adams before Nurkic.
I'm
taking Adams.
Hit the button for me, Lee.
I'm taking. Hey, hit the button. Hit the button, Lee. I'm taking fucking Adams. Okay.
You do good though. Thank you. I appreciate you for hitting that button for Cam. Thank you, Cam, for hitting that button for yourself.
No, so we got on the topic because we were talking about Damon Russ.
No.
I just want to interject. And I've been a Russell fan for real from the day he was drafted in the Seattle Sonics uniform. I've been a Russell fan until OKC traded him. And his basketball IQ, I give the advantage to Damian Lillard. And that's where, unfortunately, I have to kind of slight Russell for his basketball IQ.
I'm sorry, you can't slight an MVP talking about his basketball IQ.
It was good enough to get MVP.
I'm put it this way. Okay, so Seal. Top 10 point guards. Russ is still in your top 10 point guards, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Oscar Robertson, we consider him point guard?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Gary
so
Payton.
he there. Gary.
GP in the defense player of the year. GP in there, G.
Tony
GP
Parker?
in there.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
not for me.
Yes.
Not for
Yes.
me.
Yes.
Where's-
We're literally
where's-
doing a
where's-
top secret
where's-
project. No.
Where's-
We literally doing a top secret project, and all the guys say Tony Parker.
Not for me.
They all say they could. They all say if they could, they would be Tony Parker.
Yeah, because he played with fucking Tim Duncan. That's why they say that.
Yeah, but he was also fucking amazing,
He
and
played
the
with Tim
guys that we
Duncan.
talk to are amazing.
Everybody says that because they want to play with Tim Duncan.
Nah, I just think.
Who don't want to play with Tim Duncan?
Huh? I didn't say that they don't want to play with Tim Duncan.
They said him and Kobe. I want to play with Fisher because I want to either play with Cole or Duncan.
Yeah.
I would love to be a point guard. Throw bounce pass
Cole
Tim
or
Duncan.
Shaq. Stop. Shaq or Duncan. Stop lying.
No, literally. One of the
Fisher ain't in
episodes.
the top
One of the things that
He said Kobe, Shaq.
he said no. He said either. He said either team.
Yeah,
I
because
just
of
want
Shaq.
to be him. No,
Shaq.
he said no.
No point
go
guard
back and
ever
listen.
says, "Yo, let me get Kobe."
Yeah, what you mean? Yeah, I'll pass the ball to Kobe. He gonna shoot that motherfucker. He gonna take all the. You mean
Now you
I
would
ain't
want to, but no star point guard would want to play with
Why
Kobe
not?
back then because he was a ball dominant guard.
So what?
No, G.
They vetoed that trade, though, too.
And also the only reason why that same guy you talking about that said that in a top secret project was because he said he wanted to win. He didn't say none
Exactly.
of. He said because I want to win.
If I play with Kobe, I think I'm gonna win.
But then you playing Derek Fisher role.
Not exactly though. You might. But listen. Kobe got to go to the bench, G. So at some point in time, you might have to.
Tony Parker was a star of the Spurs in 2007, all the way up until 2011.
What, the best player?
He was.
I think you're lying.
How?
I think
He was
you're lying.
two
No,
years.
he was.
I think
He
you're
was a
lying.
star of
I
the.
think
He was a
you're
star
lying.
of them for
Tim
2007
Duncan,
until Kawhi came.
Stop that.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Stop.
Tim
That's a
Mono
lie.
Parker.
Stop.
That's a lie.
Tim
You're
Duncan
lying on Tony.
No, those Spurs teams were still defensively based teams. They were able to
And
get.
who was their main scorer?
Listen. They were still defensively based teams. They were able to get a bucket when they needed one, and Tony would, especially in the paint, get you a bucket when you needed one. But who was still the anchor of that defense, really, until the day it ended, was Timothy Duncan.
No.
Tim Duncan.
2006, 2007, 2008, and 2009, Tony Parker main option on offense. And honestly, once Tim Duncan
But they
got
weren't
no, wait a minute.
offensive.
Then he missed the All-Star game for 3 out of 4 years, and then he became an All-Star again in 2011 through 2014.
Was there
No,
offensive
give
rating
me
those
Tony
years?
Parker,
Listen,
bro.
No, listen. Was
Give
their
me Tony
offensive
Parker.
rating those years better than their defensive rating? I'm about to look.
I don't give a fuck about that.
I do, because that tell me what type of
Why?
team they
When
were.
he was their primary scorer.
Because that tell me. Listen,
He was their primary hoop.
Listen, stop. Listen, bro. They were second in defense. They were fifth in offense when they won a ring. The next year, they were third in defense. They were 15th in offense. The next year, they were 5th in defense. They were 13th in offense. The next year, they were 8th in defense. They were 9th in offense. Basically,
What does
back
this
to
got to
back.
do with anything?
I'm
What are the
going
Lakers
to,
this year
I'm
in
going
offense?
to tell you, and they're not an offensive team. Now,
But you're not gonna tell me LeBron wasn't still the number one option on offense because they're not because their defensive rating
that's not my
and their
point.
offensive rating
That's
don't
not my
match.
point. It's not my point.
fuck outta
Listen,
here.
I'm gonna get to it. The next year, they were second in offense, 11th on defense. We want to see who the best player. I'm fine with that. The next year, they were, first in offense. They were 10th in defense. Okay, that's fair. Then the next year, when they won a ring again, they were third in defense, 7th in offense. Then when they won a ring again the next year, they were third in defense, 7th in offense. Why are you giving an offensive player credit for being the best player on the team when they were clearly a defensive team? This is why you said AD was the best. Stop. Let me talk. This is why you said AD was the best Laker. Because they were clearly a defensive team, and he is the best defensive player.
No, how the fuck you gonna put words in my mouth and tell me what the fuck I mean? I ain't never say that shit in my motherfucking life.
I don't know if you said it,
it's
but that's what
video
I'm saying.
footage. Go Google the motherfucking shit.
Fair.
Who the fuck you think you are putting words in my
He was
goddamn
pretty
mouth?
confident when he
Fair.
sold it, though.
You out of your motherfucking
But
mind. I
again,
said
that's
AD
why-
is the best player on the team because he scored the most fucking points, had the most rebounds, was still giving you assists, still having the most blocks, most steals, highest field goal percentage, and only thing LeBron had was 3-point percentage and assists.
They were a defensive
And his
team.
job was to be the point guard.
They were a defensive. They were
no.
a.
And
they were
Anthony
a
Davis
defensive-
was an offensive juggernaut still. Tim Duncan
No.
was never an offensive
No,
juggernaut
I
once he
dis-
hurt his leg.
I disagree with that. I disagree.
Tim
with
never
that.
averaged 24
And I
a
don't-
game, bro.
but
How you
listen,
offensive
it's
juggernaut,
because
G?
it is
In
a
the league
different-
where Shaq averaging
listen,
29.
Because listen, it is
Fucking
a,
KG out there averaging
listen,
28.
Bro, listen, bro. it
Kobe
is-
averaging 35.
listen, bro,
How?
it is a.
Amari averaged
that's
more
not
points per
what
game
the-
than Tim
because
Duncan.
That's not what the Spurs did. That doesn't mean
Which
that
is
Amari,
even better
listen,
for Tony Parker.
listen,
He stayed within
that
his
doesn't
role,
mean-
balled out,
listen,
finals
bro,
MVP,
listen,
six-time
that
All-Star,
doesn't
four-time
mean-
champ.
That doesn't mean Tim Duncan
Top
was
10.
not an offensive juggernaut just
Top
because
10.
he didn't average 25, 26, 27 points per game. That's not what the Spurs did.
Give me
That's not
TP
how
over
they
Gary
ran their
Payton, I'm
offense.
sorry.
And no,
TP
No.
over Gary Payton?
Give me TP
No.
over Gary Payton.
no.
Whoa.
The reason, and again, those teams were not
Whoa.
when
Whoa.
they.
If I'm
when
building
those
a team
teams
today,
won,
give me TP over
Whoa.
Gary Payton.
those teams won.
Whoa.
I,
Who stopping? How you gonna stop somebody? You're not stopping anybody with Tony Parker.
so what?
Oh,
So what? You got to find guys to
you just
sure
go-
around Gary Payton.
No, you don't.
Nah,
Gary,
GP
Gary
averaged 20
Payton could put up
multiple
points
years.
himself.
Gary Payton
Huh?
averaged 20
He could put up
multiple
points
years.
himself.
Yeah, but GP not gonna be the. But GP's
What?
not gonna be your starting primary option on the championship
did it.
team.
What?
So
On
they
a
played the
championship,
Bulls.
I said on a championship
Well,
team.
of course
Did
they
he
didn't win a championship.
Okay, then.
Okay.
So don't of course
But that's
me
not- but
if he
that's-
didn't win a championship
but
and one guy got 4 in the Finals MVP.
But that's
playing
not-
against
they didn't win-
LeBron
they didn't
when
win no
LeBron was
championship.
guarding him.
They didn't win
When
no
prime LeBron- well, not
championships
even
because
prime,
of
not
Tony
prime,
Parker.
not prime.
Cut it out.
When pre-prime
They didn't win
LeBron.
those championships
Not
because of
guarding
Tony
LeBron.
Parker.
Huh?
Cut it out. They didn't win no
So why you get
championship
Finals MVP then?
because
Playing against
nobody
Boogie
else was
Gibson.
scoring. Nobody else was scoring on a team that won the championship.
It was a defensive team.
Right. To Pappy's
Even
point.
with LeBron James guarding you?
He wasn't guarding him the
They
whole
would-
time. Let's
come
not
on,
do that.
bro.
He
Stop
was
it.
not guarding that
Come
man
on,
48
Get out the
minutes.
stat.
He wasn't
get out the
guarding him
stat book,
48
first
minutes,
of
but
all.
when they counted LeBron was guarding him, he was cooking him the whole series. He was cooking the whole Cavaliers team that entire series.
happened in
Get out of
2013?
here. Huh?
What happened in
Why are you
2013?
talking to me about 6 years later?
Because that's prime LeBron.
That's 6 years later.
That's prime LeBron.
That's 6 years later.
That's prime LeBron.
LeBron been in his
no.
prime since he came to the league.
That is
Pull
a lie.
up your
No,
comparison.
that's a lie.
No,
Pull up
he
your
hasn't.
comparison. Tony Parker versus
so when he
Gary
went to the
Payton.
finals, that wasn't the
Get out
beginning of his prime.
No.
All right, G. Then that means Giannis ain't in his prime yet.
That's fair. I don't think he is.
All right. But my point is,
I
give me
told you.
Tony Parker, and then I say my last point guard, I'm gonna probably have to take.
Hold on, you guys. This is interesting. You guys have left some point guards off the board here.
Who we leave off the board? If
I'm
how,
gonna tell you,
I don't
but
care
go-
about Bob Cousy, G.
Bob Cousy got to be on it for me.
If they
Bob
fuck
Cousy
both
on
of
it
you
for me.
if they played when racism was still the main way of life in America and not like
still
a
the
second
main way of life.
No,
The
it's
fuck?
a secondary way of life
Shit.
now. That shit was the
Shit.
main back.
Shit.
No.
By
They
the
still
way,
have separate bathrooms. One said
Tim
colored.
Tim did average 25 points a game.
In what?
Just so you know, 2001,
okay.
2003, he was at 23 point.
That's not 20.
20.
20. Okay, never
just
mind.
said-
Okay, no. He did. Never mind. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Tim. I'm sorry, Tim. You did average 25.5. But wait a minute. Hold on. I think I said after the knee injury. When did he injure his knee bad?
I don't know.
What year was that?
I don't know.
Was it earlier than that?
I mean, go.
Damn,
if
my
you-
computer died.
he-
No, I'm just
he
saying.
He dropped off in 2006. It was all downhill. He didn't average 20
Yeah,
points
but
a game since then. So
yeah,
that
but
might have been
he injured he
time.
injured his knee, which is when he started wearing the big joint, the real big joint. And once he injured his knee, he was never the same scorer.
Again,
And don't get me wrong.
2006.
25 a game is still hard.
Yeah,
But
Duncan,
we not gonna act like when they needed a bucket the same way you tell me that the Bucks need a scorer. Middleton can be that guy. If Middleton step up and
Middleton,
become
he
that guy
can't be
and
that guy.
can close out a
He
series.
can't. Middleton
But
can't
Yes,
be
but
that
you
guy.
know who can?
He can't be that
But
guy.
do you know who can? Tony Parker.
But they're still a deep. But listen to me, they're still a defensive team. They're still a
Yes,
defensive
but every
Gary
defensive
Payton was
team
a
needs a
surround-
primary
Gary
offensive
Super-
I
option.
understand that,
Payton
but
didn't have-
The
I
Pistons wouldn't have been the
understand that.
Pistons without Chauncey.
I understand that, but I'm not gonna give Chauncey.
Somebody had to go
but
get
listen,
buckets.
though, but I'm not gonna give Chauncey more credit than I give Ben Wallace for those rings.
Yeah, but it's 4 rings, bro.
So back to-
4, and he
That's
won.
cool.
What are you talking
and I'm
about?
not gonna give that man more credit than Tim Duncan for them rings. They were
I ain't
a
give him. How did I
defensive
give him more
team.
credit by saying that I think he better than Gary Payton, or
You
I think he
said
deserved to be top
because,
10?
because you said he was the best player on that team. If I'm not
No, I
mistaken,
said he was the
that's what you
best
said.
scoring option on
Oh,
that
okay,
team.
that's fair.
I say he was the
That's
best
fair.
scoring
I agree
option.
with that. I can
I've
argue
been
with that.
fucking saying that. Y'all don't motherfuckking sitting there arguing me.
You said he
I
was the
never
best
said.
player. You said the best player.
No,
Yeah, I-
no,
you said the best player.
no, I
You did say
didn't.
the
No,
best
I
player.
didn't.
Hey,
No, I
rewind.
didn't. I
You
no.
said the
Hey,
star of the
hit
team.
the rewind
No.
button.
Said the star of the
No.
team.
Exactly.
Hit the
Exactly.
rewind
Yes, what
button.
is, no. What does the starter team do? Get buckets, bro.
That's not exactly. Here we go. Here we
What
go.
do you mean?
We figured it all out.
Oh, let me.
No,
figured it all out.
no,
We figured it out.
no. The starter team do get buckets though.
PPG Warrior. The PPG
How?
Warrior.
No, wait a
so
minute.
Ben Wallace. Wait. Chauncey was starting with Ben Wallace?
Chauncey was a star of that team.
Over Ben Wallace?
Yes. Ben Wallace was the primary option on that team. You need a bucket, you going to Ben Wallace? You need a bucket, you going to Rudy Gobert? Rudy Gobert your primary option? That's what Ben Wallace was to that team. No.
All right, so-
No. When you needed a bucket from the San Antonio Spurs between 2006 to 2013, you went to Tony Parker. And if you didn't, it was because he was injured, and then you went to Manu Ginobili,
Right, okay,
and then
fair,
you
yes,
went to
yes.
Tim Duncan.
I was
that
hoping-
is my fucking
I was
point.
hoping- yes,
He
I
was,
was
the
hoping-
best offensive player on the team.
But that,
For-
but that. Listen.
How does that make sense, G? We just had this argument about Kawhi where you were saying that Kawhi left the Spurs when they set up for him to be the star. Yeah, but you can't. Everybody's not gonna do that.
Listen to what I'm saying. Who did Gary Payton play with? The equivalent of Tim Duncan or Manu Ginobili.
Oh, you lying about that one.
Yeah,
Sean
you lying
fucking
about
Kemp.
that.
Fuck
Yeah,
outta
Sean
here.
Kemp was better than Sean Kemp. No,
Sean
listen,
Kemp was
listen.
better than who?
Not greater.
He wasn't better than Tim Duncan.
Not
better than Manu.
not greater than
Okay,
Ginobili. Not
okay.
greater than
No,
Ginobili. But I think
okay.
if you want to argue player for player,
Lying.
I mean,
Hershey
okay.
Hawkins might have been as good as Ginobili.
yeah.
Hershey Hawkins.
Hershey Hawkins was
Yeah,
nice.
Hershey Hawkins is
Don't
decent.
do that.
He
Hershey
he
Hawkins
got
was
buckets.
nice. Don't do that.
Ginobili
Don't
was
do that.
a game changer.
Was he really?
I mean,
Tony Parker was a game
I saw it
changer.
happen enough times. I saw it happen enough.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw it happen enough times. Ginobili was a game changer.
And so is Tony Parker.
Ginobili's going to the Hall of Fame. I don't think Hershey Hawkins is.
That's fair.
So again,
Hershey ain't got-
Yeah,
So-
but
if you
but
wanna
I
compare-
think Ginobili
but you
only
guys
is great
left-
because
you
he
guys
played with
left a
Tony
couple-
Parker.
You
But go
guys,
ahead. Who
you
we
guys
leave
left a
off?
couple people off the list. I didn't hear Jason Kidd on the top point guard
Jason,
list.
yeah,
I didn't hear
Kidd in
Jason
there.
Kidd. I didn't
Kidd
hear
in
John
there.
Stockton on that list.
Yeah, forgot about that. Stockton.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay, that's
So where have we ranked-
Well, you know what? No. Well, you know what?
I didn't hear.
Okay. How about this? Stockton and Kidd, both of them would have to take Dame Lillard's spot because I think the way my list was set up,
Tony,
Dame would probably be 10.
Yeah, Dame would be 10, but
My
Tony
list
not,
would be-
Tony not on my list though. So that's.
I'm
Tony-
fine with
yeah,
that.
I
Tony's
have-
on my
I
list.
have
Tony's
Tony
number
Parker
10 on my
top 10.
list, but he's
I
not.
have-
But he's
I
on my
have-
list.
I have
Tony's
Tony
number
Parker.
10, but he's number 10 on my list.
Tony
I don't
not on
care.
my list.
You got Zeke. Where was Zeke on your list?
He was
said
on my
Zeke.
list. I said Zeke already.
you?
I said Magic, Zeke, Russ, Dame, Oscar Robertson. We just said John Stockton,
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, and who else was the other one that you just said, Cam? We said John Stockton,
Jason
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 Kidd,
Kidd.
and then for me it would be
Chris Paul's not in there.
no. He ain't never. He's no. What does he won? What does he won?
So
What does
is
he
it
won?
winning?
What does he
Is it
won?
winning?
What is no? Literally,
Is it winning?
what accolade does he have better than those guys on that list? Nothing.
You just talked about earlier how he changes the game. You just what he meant to a
He don't
team.
have a greater career than Dame
Did he?
Lillard to me.
Want to know why?
He don't have a greater career.
just talked-
Want to know why? Lee, you late.
Yeah, Lee, you sleeping.
You do good.
No, you sleep, G.
Wanna know
you
why
ain't
he
even
don't?
listening, bro.
Blake was hurt.
Thank
There
you,
go.
bro. You late. You sleeping.
was hurt.
You sleep. Yeah, you sleeping. G. You sleeping, G. You sleeping. No, but seriously.
Okay.
But honestly, with them 2 spots open, I'm sorry. Give me Tony Parker and give me Russ for my 9 and 10, and Dame would have to be 11. And Chris Paul's. I've been saying this. Chris Paul somewhere until he win a ring, he in my 11 to 15 range.
I
Like,
disagree
like
with
I know everybody gonna say what they say. He's a dynamo. Well, you could be a general, a dynamo, do all of that. If you don't win, you play to win the game.
I'm not
Period.
Mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Play
I'm
it,
not-
Lee.
I'm not mad at that.
Blake was hurt.
No.
Blake
Next
was
topic,
hurt.
Lee. Next topic, sir. What's next?
Can the Suns make the finals?
Yeah.
Can the Suns make the finals? If that new COVID strain out of New York,
hit the button, Lee. That's a quick one. No.
you do good though.
Hey man, look with the way it's going, who do you think they can't beat?
Who can they not beat?
The Lakers,
they
the
can't
Jazz,
beat
the Nuggets,
Lakers. They're not gonna
the
beat the Jazz.
Trailblazers, when healthy.
The Trailblazers.
No, I think they can beat the
sketchy.
Clippers.
They not
Who
beating
guarding
the
them
Mavericks with health. When healthy.
Shit.
They not beating the Mavericks.
The Mavericks ain't what they were last year.
They not. Kristaps gonna wind up hoeing them.
The Magic ain't what the Mavericks ain't what they were last year. I mean, I'm still riding with the Clippers, fellas. We talked about it earlier. I got the Clippers number 3, the third best team in the West, and they're not going to play in the playoffs. They're not going to play the Clippers or the Jazz. Excuse me, they're not going to play the Lakers or the Jazz. So they're going to slip by one of those teams. Suns, Phoenix. I don't think they're beating one of those. I don't think they're beating either one of those 3 teams. Lakers, Jazz, or Clippers.
I still think there's maybe a move out there for the Suns. I mean, I think they could maybe use another big. I think possibly.
Who's out there?
Drummond, bro.
What about LaMarcus?
What's he waiting on?
No.
Why? Oh, wait a minute. You want the Suns to go get Andre Drummond?
Why not? Fortify that front line.
They got Ayton. What don't you see in Ayton?
I like Ayton, but fortified.
How? He's the starting center. What are you talking about?
Who after Ayton?
Drummond want a max. What the?
Drummond not getting no max, bro.
So what? He gonna be a 6-man for the Suns?
Why not? If you go there and you win.
Gee, I swear to God, bro. You get on these airwaves and say anything.
If they love Drummond that much, they wouldn't try to buy the man out.
You get on these airwaves and say anything.
We done had NBA GMs come in here and say he put up the most meaningless 30 and 20 games ever.
I don't know.
Meaningless. Gee, the man was averaging 17 and 14 and they won't let him on the court, G.
Him coming off the bench would be crazy though too.
Gee, they know that his contract. Gee, anybody in the league average 17. Gee, anybody in the league average 17 to 14. You don't want that. The man and they don't want that. So obviously something ain't right.
Trade for.
No, you don't. They're gonna buy him out. Nobody's gonna make that trade.
I don't think they're gonna buy him out.
Who trading for him?
Why they dragging their feet on the move? He should be in Miami.
Though.
He should be in Miami. Is where he should be.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because they need somebody next to
Bam.
Bam. They need somebody next to Bam. Do the dirty work for Bam. Bam, 215 pounds. They expecting this man to bring it up court, get the rebounds, play defense.
He paid $260 million. You better learn how to do it.
They doing. He
paid $260
million. Figure it out, big fella.
They better figure that shit out.
They're asking a whole lot of this cat.
With great money comes great responsibility.
With great money. Write that down, Lee.
You better figure that shit out.
No, serious business. They need to add Drummond. If they add another rebounder to that squad, because they got 3-point shooters. They got Jimmy shooting jumpers. They got the hero.
They got Jimmy shooting jumpers.
Jimmy shoot jumpers.
Shoot jumpers. They in the mid range, but he's shooting jumpers.
He's shooting jumpers.
He not shooting more than 5 threes a game.
Yeah. They got Jimmy shooting jumpers. They got the 2 white boys, Robinson and Hero shooting jumpers. So shooting threes.
The 3 white boys, Dragic including that too.
Dragic just fell off a little bit.
I mean,
but
foot on 5.
But nonetheless, they need.
Has Dragic foot healed?
I mean, he had a foot
torn
injury for the last 6 years, hasn't he?
Huh?
He's had foot injuries for the last 6
years.
Not
a torn plantar fasciitis.
Last 3 years. But all that being said, they need rebounding. They need help on the boards. And then, as you mentioned, if he can give you 17 and 14 next to Bam, I mean, that's big for those guys.
I mean, that's fair.
That's huge for those guys. And then going up against Embiid, they're going to have to contend with. There's no Celtics big man they have to contend with.
Him and Embiid do have a little trash talking history.
Embiid be working that man. Ain't no trash.
He talking trash.
In the playoffs, they're gonna have to face the Nets. I mean, the Nets. The Heat need the big man. He's the answer right there. That's
fair.
I mean, Pat. I don't know why Pat ain't making that move right there.
Ain't nobody to trade. Like who you going? And also they Cleveland. I would assume would want assets. They have no assets.
If they're benching the man, they won't play him. What do you want?
You said they finna buy him out.
Yeah. What do you want?
I'm confused. Are they buying him out or is he an
agent?
He would give you a draft pick. Here's a number 2. Two twos for the next 2 years.
I'm finna tell you though, they didn't even want to trade a second rounder for Trey Reason because they don't have any more. They have like 1 pick left. Miami doesn't have picks.
They don't have picks?
No. I don't know and then he's on a 1 year, so you have to trade. So you not trade, but re-sign him. Do they even? Then you just signed Bam for some bread. You just signed Jimmy for some bread.
Same thing with the Suns. You gonna have to sign DeAndre Ayton in a couple years. So do you really want to sign Drummond?
Yeah, but how much is? Yeah,
no.
Yes, but Ayton is coming up in what, a year? Is it 2 years? A year? 2 years? Aiden got drafted 3 years ago because Luke is.
So it's coming up next year.
Next year. But is Aiden gonna get a max though?
If he don't, somebody's gonna give him max. If I'm the Hornets, I throw that. If they don't want to, first thing, literally, they don't want to give you max, you take it.
But also,
you, LaMelo, Gordon, and Terry, we gonna win a championship.
Yeah, but here go the thing with the Suns though. Chris Paul. But listen.
No,
listen. Here go the thing with the I
mean, not next year, the year.
Listen though, here go the thing with the Suns though. I'm pretty sure Chris Paul's player option is for this year. So Chris Paul's off the books after next year. So if you want to just front that high tax bill for maybe 1 year, especially if we got a chance to win it, fuck it. Why not? So I think, would I put money on Phoenix to make the finals? No. I think that's still maybe a move that they can make. But I mean, look.
I don't got them beating any of the top 3 teams.
But listen, they are top 10 in both offense and defense. Usually most teams that win are both top 10 in both offense and defense. I think they're like 28th or 29th in pace. So they play, quote unquote, slow. They play a very playoff style of, basketball. I think Devin Booker is a player that, because he can isolate and play one-on-one, you can't just scheme him out the game, because he can just make something happen. They also do have, again, Chris Paul, who has, even though, he has had his playoff failures outside of Harden, when has he ever had another backcourt mate, or even a backcourt mate or a wing like
matters?
Devin Booker?
Now that matters?
What?
Having a backcourt mate or having somebody on the team to help you out?
What you talking about?
No, go ahead. Finish your thing.
Yeah, but like if the Clips
Cam
could
feeling
get,
that makers right
but
now.
no, like
no,
I
was going back to the
Cam
feel
finna
you.
be in the studio with us tonight,
we
trying to make some songs.
Peyton.
We're going back to our Peyton conversation.
Yeah, but anyway, regardless. So like, would I pick them to go to the finals? Fuck no. But can it happen? I mean, in an odd year, which this year is, maybe. Outside of the Lakers, I don't see a team. I think they just can't beat this team.
I mean, they're number 2. They're number 2,
and they're
right
top
now.
10 in both offense and defense. Usually, most teams that win are top, are tops in both.
Yeah, but we'll see. Let's wrap this up. Let's move on to the next topic. What's next, Lee?
Can the Heat make it back to the finals?
Hell no. Next topic.
If they get
next topic.
If they get it Drummond.
Hell no.
I mean,
no.
not
the
as,
Nets giving their ass work. If Tyler Hero outplay Kevin Durant, I will never want to hear that man's name again.
That's a good one.
By the way.
But actually, the Heat they're 9-1 in the last 10, so they've been on a run.
I don't care.
I mean, so
they don't have the team that's playoff equipped. They don't have a team playoff equipped to beat the 76ers, this year's Bucks, and the Nets. No.
Well,
and they're not going to beat the Celtics this year. Because I truly believe Jaylen Brown going to sin this year during the playoffs.
So
they just picked up Trevor Ariza.
So you're going off belief, right?
He hasn't been playing.
So
why do I care?
If the playoffs started today, they're playing the Hornets. Are they going to beat the Hornets?
Maybe.
Yes, they'll beat the Hornets.
They'll beat the
Maybe.
Hornets.
Maybe. Who plays? I think that matchup comes down to who plays better, LaMelo Ball or Tyler Hero and Kendrick Nunn together.
And we'll see. We'll say that the Heat are playoff.
And who plays better between Gordon Hayward and Jimmy Butler?
We'll say that the Heat are battle tested. They're playoff tested, so they'll win.
I don't care about them being battle tested.
I mean that matters.
It don't matter to me. They was in a bubble. They was battle tested in a bubble. It's gonna be fans in the playoffs, and Charlotte actually has fans in their stadium. Currently,
the Heat do too. The
Heat got fans. Oh yeah, the Heat do have fans.
They in Miami, they got fans.
Yeah, but the fans never cared. They was walking out during the final. They was walking out during the finals though.
Yeah, but they got the COVID dog, so they've had fans.
They got COVID dog.
The dogs that sniff out the COVID. So
how the fuck? So they go get these dogs the COVID, G.
COVID dog is a real thing.
Yeah, they got the dogs that sniff out
crying,
COVID. And so instead of going through the metal,
what do you train a dog to sniff? How do you train a dog to sniff COVID?
Like he's 6. Sniff him. Sniff him.
Sniff him, Sparky.
Like what do you look for?
Sniff his ass.
I mean, I'm not a dog, bro. I don't know, but they got COVID dogs down there. They've had them for at least a month. All season they had COVID dogs down there in Miami.
No, Pavi, what you think?
Yeah, on the makers.
So
I mean, look. They're third in defense. They're 24th in offense. The 24th in offense thing is like you're 24th in offense. Somehow they got to be able to manufacture some points. Also, again, I think they were better than what their record was. They were better.
Just sit on your table, bro.
They were better than.
That's what it's there for.
They were better. They were better than what their record was. Can they make it back to? I think certain teams maybe have jumped them, like the Nets. The Bucks.
I mean, really, the East is a short conversation. It's the Nets, bro.
Nobody.
No, I don't think it is.
I don't think
It's not
it is.
how?
I don't think it
Nobody's
is,
beating
bro.
the Nets, bro.
We think that, but how do we know that?
KD coming back to
Call that man KV.
KD coming back to his natural status. You got Harden and Kyrie. Nobody's beating them. That's a done deal.
But
That's done
COVID.
deal.
You forget about COVID.
I feel you,
That's
but
done
at the
deal.
same time, my finals.
Hit the button, Lee. That's done deal. Done deal. You do good though.
My finals is still Jazz Bucks.
Why do you have confidence in the Bucks?
Because look, number one, I think
What
people.
gives you confidence?
No,
in the
listen.
Bucks?
I think,
Even though now they picked up they just made.
Why
Why you say that like that?
Tucker?
What gives you confidence?
because
in the Bucks?
listen, I think people overrate how they lost last year. I really do. They overrate how they lost last year.
Fuck
I've
you.
said that many
Fuck
times.
you. You were one of the people overrating they lost last
No,
year.
I didn't.
Yes, you were.
I literally sat on this show mad time and said they lost one game with no time on the clock.
Yeah, but you also said they should have pulled it through.
What?
What do you mean? What?
I mean, yeah, they could have won the games, but
No.
like, I mean, damn, but people act like, yo, they just fell back to being the goddamn Hawks. They still got Giannis. They still got Middleton, who was still a very good player. They just picked up PJ Tucker. They got Drew Holiday. They have a nice squad. And when you look at the Nets Bucks matchup, like, yeah, you think they got the offensive firepower,
You
but
could just
same
throw it
time,
like Stone Cold.
But also same time,
Shot.
who's stopping Giannis in the paint?
The fourth quarter is gonna stop Giannis.
Because Giannis has lost to his.
There you go. I liked it. Hopefully you got that. Hopefully you got that. And that was a bad throw, Lee. The bad throw, Lee.
But no, Giannis has lost to damn near historic defenses and great defensive players the past 2 years. The Raptors, you had Kawhi there, you had Siakam there, and you had Mark there.
So Siakam now Siakam is great. All of a sudden Siakam is great now.
That was one of the better defensive teams we've probably seen in the past 10 years.
But did you hear this? All of a sudden Siakam
I
is
didn't
great.
say he was great. Like I said, they had great defensive teams.
Okay.
Then last year, you go to the Heat, who had Bam, who was a guy who might win Defensive Player of the Year at some point in time in the future. You also had Jimmy, you had Iggy. Like they've lost, he's lost to really great defensive teams who could really wall up and stop him.
Okay.
Who's doing that on the Nets? You just think that they're gonna outscore them?
Yeah, pretty
but
much.
But also,
and they got
do
DJ.
what?
They got
to
DJ.
do what against Giannis? What is he gonna do?
He's gonna
What is that man gonna do?
be at the rim.
To do what?
He's gonna be at the
To
rim.
do what?
Come on, man.
To do what?
Again, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not confident because I've seen the last couple years of failures. And you make a good point. They're playing against strong defensive squads, but I've seen enough failures from Giannis that doesn't give me confidence in the squad. Definitely not confident in Middleton in the fourth quarter to do anything.
Middleton be balling.
Yeah, he'll put up 30. He'll put up 30 through 3. Yes, he'll put up 30 through 3.
I can't wait to watch that replay. I'm sorry.
I'm
bro.
less confident in Bud than I am in the actual talent on the court.
Oh, okay.
Now
That's
not. I'm like less confident in Bud.
So they're gonna have to blow somebody out there.
Nah, not blow. Just Bud makes sometimes questionable decisions, but I think that they've taken.
It can't come down to the fourth quarter. It can't come down to crunch time.
Listen, I think they've taken certain pieces off of the roster that don't even allow Bud to make those questionable decisions that he's made the past 2 years. Eric Bledsoe didn't need to play. He ain't there. He can't play him. He can't play him because he ain't there.
That's a cold one right there.
Am I lying?
That's a cold one.
The Raptor series, a man couldn't make a shot. You take him off the court. No, you take George Hill off the court for Bledsoe. For what reason? What did he shoot last year in the playoffs, TP? You got it memorized.
What?
Eric Bledsoe.
He shot 34% from the field goal range and 30% from three, I
What he
believe.
need to be out
Google
there
it. Let me
for?
know if that's a fact.
And so that's Bledsoe. George Hill. George Hill.
He
how
was
was he
doing better than that. At least he could shoot.
He was what 31%.
Real
He
quick.
was 31% from three.
Look, playoffs. No, it's worse. Playoffs, he shot 38% from the field and 25% from three, taking 3 threes a game. The year before, he shot 41% from three. No, 41% from the field and 23% from three, taking 4 threes a game.
Bledsoe, you talking about?
Yeah, Bledsoe. The year before, he shot 44% from the field and 31% from three, taking 4 threes a game.
Okay.
What over to George Hill?
Yeah, George Hill is probably 27% and 32%. I mean, he's not a whole lot better. Come on,
That's what you think?
He's not a whole lot better.
Last year in the playoffs,
He's
George
a better
Hill.
passer. George Hill's
Last
a
year in the
better
play,
passer.
whoa. Past year in the playoffs, George Hill shot 53% from the field.
Okay.
And 41% from three, taking 3 threes a game.
Oh, wow.
Last year, 41% from the field and 35% from three, taking 2 threes a game. So you want to explain to
2
me
threes a game.
as to why this man,
2 threes a game.
he taking 3, shooting 25.
I mean, we're talking
The same year Eric Bledsoe shot 25% from three. This man shoot 41% from three, and he was playing over him.
I mean, we're splitting hairs right here. Neither one of those guys is who you should be counting on in the fourth quarter.
Look at this, the replay of the beer.
Yeah.
Yo, it froze. It hella
Hey,
froze.
Put that on a t-shirt.
But I just like I said,
That's
I
hilarious.
just had a little more confidence in him this year. Lee, do we got any more topics left?
Yeah, of course. So you
believe in the Jazz?
You talk about the Jazz Bucks. Do you believe in the Jazz?
Yes. I think the only team that the Jazz can't
you,
beat is a healthy
you
Lakers.
believe in the Jazz. That's right. I
think-
don't know
I-
why we asked this question.
I think the only team they can't beat is a healthy Lakers because I don't think they have any matchup for Anthony Davis. Other than that,
Gobert gonna be the playoff MVP. He's
could be.
He's leading them to the finals.
he could be, yeah.
Finals MVP, Rudy
He
Gobert.
could be, yeah.
Go stop it, man.
Why can't he be?
Come on.
Why
man.
can't he be?
They're not giving it to Gobert because Gobert scores 11 points a game.
No, he doesn't.
What did he score?
Scores like 13, but he gives you
Oh,
like 12
13.
boards and 2 blocks.
Okay.
Locks down the paint, catches lobs, sets every screen, gets people open.
Now, I mean, they got a good, solid built team, and then they got decent coaching. So the Jazz is solid. They're what are they? Their record is they're leading the West is not a farce. I can't say 29-10 leading the West that's not a farce. However, when it comes down to crunch time in the playoffs, I mean, they're the top 3 in the playoffs. They are the top 3. I mentioned that earlier. Jazz, Lakers, Clippers, I think are the top teams in the Western Conference. So, do I have them going to the finals? That'd be a stretch. So, I don't think they're going.
I think the only team they can't beat is a healthy Lakers team.
Is a healthy Laker team.
Anybody else?
And the Clippers got problems.
How they guarding them guards?
How they guarding Jokic?
Jokic.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
If they played the Nuggets, how would they guard Jokic?
Jokic gonna do his thing, but I don't think Jamal. Like I said, I don't think Jamal Murray's gonna travel around the country and score 50 points. That's
Yeah.
not happening.
And I don't think they took the next step.
Jamal Murray-
I think the Nuggets, the Clippers, and the Lakers can all still beat them and honestly, the Mavs are like the sleeping giant because they're slowly creeping back into the playoff picture.
Creeping into.
All they got to do is make it. The Lakers, I don't think are going to be the number 1 seed. I think the Mavericks low key might be able to knock off the number 1 seed this year. That won't be the Lakers, whether they be the Clippers or the Nuggets.
What do you guys think about this playoff tournament? You guys are looking.
play-in
I love it. I love
play-in
it.
tournament?
I love
I think it's good.
I love
I
it.
do like
Is
it.
8 through 12 in the
No,
playoff?
it's 8 to 10. No, it's 7 through 10.
7 through 10.
Yeah.
So is it best? It's elimination series. It's the best 2 out of 3. What is this?
I think it's like
No,
if you,
it's
go ahead,
basically the way it is the team that's the lower seed has to beat the higher seed 2 games, and the higher seed only has to beat them once.
One game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So as it stands right now, the Warriors and the Grizzlies, 9 and 10, is going to have to beat the Spurs.
where are
and
the Mavericks at right now?
The Mavericks at 8.
Yeah,
So they're gonna
yeah.
they're gonna be playing the Warriors.
No, I think the way that works. No,
So 8, 9, 7, and 10.
no, it's
No,
not.
it's
It's, no.
It's 8, 10, 7, and 9.
Huh? No, that's
No,
not
I'm
the way
lying.
that works.
It's
No,
8,
stop.
9, and
Stop.
7 and 10.
That's
what
not
I'm
the way
saying.
it
8, 9,
works.
7, and
That's
10,
not
yeah.
the way it works, bro. No, it's not. It's not a tournament.
it
No, it's
is.
not.
Yeah,
It's like it was in a
higher
bubble, ain't
seed's
it?
gonna play the lower seed.
It's like it was in a bubble.
If you close to them,
The
Huh?
higher
No, it's
seed
gonna be
is
back-
play
gotta
the-
be within
No.
2 games.
The higher seed is gonna play the lower seed.
No,
They're-
listen to what I'm saying, bro. It'll be the 9 versus the 10 seed. Whoever comes out of that will then play the 8 seed,
right.
and then whoever comes out of that will then make the playoffs. But that play-in tournament
I think it's 9
is
versus
going to
10.
last for like 4 days, though. It's
So-
not going to be long. It's literally going to be like 4 days. All the playoff teams get rest, and then basically the 8 seed will have to face off against whoever won that 9-10 seed matchup to get to the playoffs.
Got you. Okay, so the Warriors and Grizzlies are gonna
Yeah.
get down, and then whoever wins
Yeah,
that,
but then play the Mavericks
play the
or the
Mavericks.
Spurs,
Okay.
and then they would make the playoffs. Yeah, but it'll be in like over like 4 days. It won't be long. It'll be literally like 4 days. Because also, if let's say the Warriors win that one game, their next game would be against the 8 seed, and then they would have to beat the 8 seed twice in order to make the playoffs.
Got you.
Grizzlies will fuck around and cook them.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy, actually.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They
That's
really
gonna be
want to
crazy.
go. The NBA is really trying to eventually move to a more European soccer style pool type of play. And I think this is part of the beginning of it, where you have another small pool, and then just build another pool below that'll play.
So if that works, they're gonna probably keep that. But last year they were talking about,
and then they'll just have a foreign pool.
Last year they're talking about playing that mid-season playoff before the All-Star break. What do you guys think about that?
No, that's not gonna work. No, but that's part of the pooling that I think that they were talking about. I think what it's gonna be is they're gonna do like we do in fantasy, where you had a main tournament and a toilet bowl tournament. But the main pool is the superstar pool, and the toilet bowl pool is the toilet bowl pool.
That's gonna be garbage.
Not really. You'll still want to see Zach LaVine throw up jumpers and win the toilet bowl MVP. And you'd be like, next year he's gonna be in real league MVP. No, what's the next topic, Lee?
Should James Harden win MVP?
We kind of discussed it.
Hell no.
Yes.
To the no.
It's not even a question. Yeah,
Yes,
I mean, I don't know how this is a question, but
Yes, but he's not gonna win it.
okay.
Nobody's gonna vote for him, but like he's probably having the best.
I mean,
season
people want to give
anybody.
him what happened in Houston, hold that against him.
Nah,
I mean, he told him I didn't want to be here. He went out and played, even though I think he probably wore a fat suit out there on the
He
court.
didn't wear a fat suit.
I'm crying
still
at you
looked
saying
fat
he
in
wear a
it.
fat suit.
He still looked the same with the Nets.
Honestly, CJ McCollum looked kind of fat.
he had a broke foot.
And I was like, damn,
CJ.
CJ. I literally, you can ask my girl, I was like, damn, see, like, he looking fat. She's like, whoa. I'm like, CJ, he got to get back in the gym, bro.
Broke his foot. How he gonna run?
That's the point.
Yeah, he a little chunky.
So, what else you got, Lee? This cat over here.
Where would Carmelo be if he got drafted by the Pistons?
Yes,
Where
let's
would
talk about
Melo
this.
be
So
if
we
he
had
was
this slight
drafted by the
argument.
Pistons?
We this is also evergreen content. We had this slight argument pre-show. I don't know how we got into this argument pre-show, but you said the Pistons should have drafted Melo.
They should have drafted
because
Melo
they
instead of your boy from European,
Darko
Milicic.
And my thing was, I don't think Darko was that bad. I think Larry Brown ruined his career. And I don't think that they made a quote-unquote mistake because they still went to 5 conference championships in a row.
They
went
was
to
they was
finals.
at 3
Yeah, but they
when
would've
they
had 3
drafted.
rings.
They were at
They
3.
would've
I
had
don't think
3
they would have had
rings.
3 rings though.
They were at 3 when they drafted him.
LeBron
though,
wasn't
They didn't
even
go to
relevant.
5 after. They didn't go.
don't
They didn't go to
think-
5 with
LeBron,
Darko.
like we got to remember, LeBron ended them.
Yes, but
If LeBron wouldn't do that, if
Really
prime
what
Melo
ended-
was on the floor, LeBron doing that in Detroit,
Yes.
hell no.
really what ended them was
Man,
this. Listen,
Nah, bro.
listen, bro. Really what ended
No,
them was
stop.
listen. Can you listen to me? Really what ended them was this. They got rid of Ben Wallace. And if you go back and watch that series, all of LeBron's points are because he's driving to the rim every single time. How the fuck was Melo gonna stop
When he
that?
scored 45.
Because Melo would play
25
decent
in a row.
defense back then.
He wasn't guarding LeBron.
And also, if you draft
He had
Melo,
more
you don't
competi-
get
he
rid of Ben
he
Wallace.
was
You
more
hold on to Ben
competitive
Wallace so
on
that
the
we can keep
defense
getting
side.
Probably
whatever.
don't because money. You had to pay him by the end.
He was more competitive on that side of the ball.
He might be
as a
worth
young-
paying
as a
by
young
then,
dude.
though.
Who?
Ben Wallace.
Yeah, but you can't afford
He only got
everybody.
like $60 million from the Bulls.
Only that was a max damn near. We gotta remember this is mid 2000s. 70
No,
million was
he
hella
got-
bread back
He got
then.
that million from the Bulls in like 08.
It was like 07, 06, 07.
No,
It was hella bread,
It was
bro.
like 08, bro.
No, it wasn't that late, G. It was like 07, bro. Because that Bron shit, because he wasn't on the team that Bron did that to. And that was 07.
I think Melo would have changed the fortunes of that score.
Yeah.
Him going to Detroit would have changed.
He might
changed it.
damn near
He
still
came
been playing
into
for
the league
them.
as a scorer. He came into the league as a scorer. The Pistons, back to what you were talking about earlier, the Pistons were notorious for playing those 80, 90-point games because they didn't have a score on the team. A lot of their points was coming off a rip, running, doing his Reggie Miller.
It worked, so they had a scorer.
I mean, he was doing their Reggie Miller impersonation. So the other day I said Reggie averaged 20-something for his career. We put it up. He averaged
Yeah,
18.
I took the 18.
So
No, the hell he
Rip averaged what? 15 a game.
Yeah.
15 a
Like
game.
15, 16, 17.
Yeah, but he had some 20-point games. He had some consistently 20-point games there. They needed additional score.
They had scored.
So when he came in, you said they won 5 in a row. They wouldn't have won 5 in a row with Melo.
I don't know.
They won 5 in a row, but Melo would have came in at that third or fourth one, because they didn't win 5 in a row after drafting Darko.
They did 5 in a row
I think they
starting
went
in 2003.
2002. I think they
Yeah,
made
so that's 2002 to 07. That's when LeBron made the finals.
So
Melo would still
Melo
be
was
there.
in
No.
2003, though. Melo was 2003.
They stopped making it in 08 because they played the 08 finals. The conference finals was Celtics and Pistons.
Yeah, but LeBron made the finals the year before in 2007 when he lost to the.
So they went. I think conference
yes,
finals.
but they
was it
lost
6
to
years ago?
LeBron that year.
I know.
So my point is, if LeBron and Melo out there mano y mano, then LeBron score like 20 some straight points.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
How is it not happening?
Because Melo gonna score some points. G. Tayshaun Prince, you can't ISO that man.
Points. That wasn't. They were scoring.
Yes, but
points.
Melo not gonna see LeBron going
And
out for
also-
27 in a quarter or a half and be like, I'm not doing nothing.
He might do
What
something.
the
they might
fuck
still
you mean? He won a
lose.
goddamn national championship, and wasn't he the most valuable player in the national championship?
dope.
I want to hear that shit.
He
Stop
ain't
disrespecting
LeBron,
Melo.
and then, again,
he had a better
also-
rookie season than LeBron,
And
arguably
then-
too.
and
I don't
then-
want to hear that.
And then, look
He was
again.
in 2007. Melo was averaging 28 points a game.
That's dope.
Gee, you're
That's
on
dope,
that hit the
bro.
button league.
That's dope,
Bro.
With the Nuggets, we don't know that the same things would have happened. Like, yo, is Rip still there? Is Chauncey still there? Is
He would
They're
have
both
he
off
would've
the
been
bench.
averaging
They
20
would have been on the
points a
bench.
game.
And
I don't
would've
think
been,
he
would've
would've
been,
doing
no,
that.
Cam, he would have been averaging 23, and Tayshaun would have been coming off the bench.
There you go.
but I think
And you would have
Tayshaun.
seen defensive, offensive substitutions at the end of
Right.
games for
There you
Melo
go.
and Tayshaun.
There you go.
But again, you still had no inside presence. So how were you stopping Bron?
You have
again,
you
what was
have
Bron
Carmelo
averaging
Anthony.
that year?
They were up in that game, weren't they not? They were,
Nah, it was like always back and forth.
yeah, but they were up in that game.
Not really. It was always back and forth.
I think they were. I believe.
and
I believe
it
they
was
were
like
up in
2
that game.
overtimes.
I believe they were up in that game. LeBron started his little score, then it went back and forth. But nobody on the Pistons could respond to LeBron.
They were responding. They kept responding because it went to 2 overtimes.
They kept responding, but not in the same way Carmelo Anthony would. Carmelo Anthony is 10, I think it's 10th all time in points right now.
and he not LeBron.
Back then, he don't need to be LeBron. He was a better scorer than LeBron. You don't want him scoring over Tayshaun Prince or Rip Hamilton? You're lying to me.
Wait.
Carmelo Anthony versus Tayshaun Prince, Chauncey Billups,
Yeah, but
and
I'm
Rip
saying-
Hamilton
But listen,
To-
going
2006.
against LeBron James.
LeBron's averaging 27
Come on,
2006.
Come on,
it's
G.
06, 07.
06, 07.
07.
He's out here in 27.
Come on, G.
27.
You gonna have Melo out there on the floor.
Down
And
from
when
31.
LeBron get a bucket, hey, Melo, you get hot, go. You don't, Tayshaun, you coming in.
Now.
You tweaking.
now,
I'm sorry,
now.
but you tweaking.
06,
Now.
07 is when Ben went to Chicago.
Exactly.
Melo would have won 3 rings by now if he didn't play if he played with the
I don't
Pistons.
know
I
if he
really
can say
believe
that.
that because
I don't know if he
I
can say
even
that.
believe
There
Ben
was
Wallace
a-
would have been like,
There was a
give me some money and I'll stay.
they were a great defensive team. Team basketball didn't focus on defense, so that made it even better that they were a defensive.
Basketball definitely focused on defense.
No,
That was
they didn't.
nasty.
They focus on pick and roll,
they didn't
mid
focus on
range,
defense.
and,
Not in the
low
That-
post.
that's what separate. That
What
was
do you mean?
That was
In 2000,
It's a
separated.
lie. They were doing their pick and roll instead of the 3-point line in the mid range.
That's what separated those guys. Is they were extremely focused on defense, and they was averaging. I mean, I don't know you
Probably
can
like
tell.
70, 80 points.
Right. So you add Melo's 20 points,
I understand.
15 to 20
like,
points a game.
Yes, in theory,
that fits in perfectly.
I feel you. Like, yes, in theory, that's what you think. But again, baby, do they even get Sheed? Like, does Sheed even come over?
She was already there.
No,
I
he
think.
wasn't. Sheed came that year. Do you
What
even
year?
trade for
The year Melo was drafted.
Yeah.
Honestly,
He
So he
came
was there.
mid-season.
So he was
came-
there.
No, he came mid-season.
no, I know what you mean.
He came like
But
so. It's like
honestly,
yeah, we can say that.
do you even need Sheed? You damn near might run out Tayshaun, Melo,
Right.
and
need
Ben
Sheed.
Wallace against that Cleveland Cavaliers
You
team,
need- no,
which I think at that
listen,
point in
no,
time had
I'm talking
Ilgauskas
about-
and Boozer,
no,
right?
I'm talking about bro. They won and
That
they
was a small
no.
four
They
anyway.
beat
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
Tayshaun Prince had a
Yeah.
7'3"
Listen.
wingsman, I
That
believe,
was a
didn't
small
he?
four
Listen,
anyway.
they
Go ahead.
beat the Lakers 03-04. That was also Sheed's
Oh,
first
three-
year there.
No, 03-04 is yes.
She's first year
again.
there.
That's what I'm saying. So
Then
they
they go
had-
back to
so
the finals
Sheed is
again.
there when they
and
draft
listen,
him.
they go. No, he's not.
well,
he came that
he
year.
came-
Yeah, but
they
that
go
doesn't mean
back
they
to
don't
the-
trade for Rasheed.
Do
though.
we know that? Because again, I've said the same
They-
thing. But again, do we
wasn't-
know
They might
that?
need
I'm
him
not
to
to
get
interrupt you,
points.
but wasn't
They
but did
get points.
Antonio McDyess there then, or did he
I think
come
he-
later?
I think he came later.
Okay,
I
never mind.
think
That was a
I
wasted.
think-
That was a wasted move.
No, it
That-
wasn't.
that
McDyess was decent off the bench.
Who was
McDyess
on that team?
was
Was it
nice.
Corliss Williamson?
Yeah, it was like Corliss Williamson, Mike James was there.
But if you have Carmelo, you don't bring those guys in. You don't make those moves.
You don't.
No, Corliss was there already before, and then
Yeah, but what I'm
he-
saying is,
You
I
don't bring-
agree
you
with
don't-
him.
you don't-
You
you
don't
don't
make
make
the move.
McDyess.
You don't. I don't. But this is the thing. At that point in time, that was after Sheed had said both teams play hard. That was after he had like cussed out the ref and got suspended for a couple games, right? Didn't he call the ref like a bitch or something like that?
Yeah,
again?
but the reason they drafted him was because they felt they needed a power
Yes,
forward.
but listen to me, bro. if they would have drafted Carmelo Anthony, but and they need a power forward, and they drafted the number 1 pick. It was number 1 or number 3? Number two pick, and you still got to get a power forward
because Larry wouldn't play him. That's also the thing with Larry Brown.
So if you get Carmelo Anthony, you still will probably get Rasheed Wallace, and then 3 years later, you still have all of them against LeBron.
And listen, I remember when LeBron and Melo and D-Wade and all those guys went to play for Team USA. And Larry Brown wouldn't even let him get off the bench. So it's like, yeah, we could say that this would all, but I really don't know.
But I don't care if he got off the bench. He would have got off the bench by 07. By the 5th year in the run, he would have been off the bench.
But again,
Melo would have been better than Tayshaun. Melo was better than Tayshaun Prince his rookie year.
But listen, I understand. I'm not debating that. But again, she might not have been there. Chauncey maybe goes.
I'll say
Rip
this.
ain't there.
I love Larry Brown. Great coach, all-time coach. He's not stupid. I'm sorry, he's not stupid.
I'm just saying.
And you would have to be stupid to see what Carmelo Anthony was doing his first year and think, yo, this guy shouldn't be starting over Tayshaun Prince. I'm sorry.
He came in.
I'm sorry, and I'm not. I'm sorry.
They were I feel you.
I'm sorry, but I'm not rocking with that.
That's not. But again, like you said, they focused on defense. They weren't trying to get buckets.
But they needed somebody to
They
get.
had them though.
No, they did
Rip
not.
could get a bucket. Chauncey could get a
They
bucket.
are not
She
real
could get
bucket
a
getters. You talking about
They bucket
Carmelo's
getters.
number 10 all time. What the fuck are you talking about?
I understand that, but that doesn't mean you listen, bro. But that doesn't mean that those guys couldn't score the basketball.
Who would you rather have? Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, or Tayshaun Prince, or the number 10 all-time scorer?
You got to show me with the rest of the team.
You do good, though.
You got to show me the rest of the team.
Wrap the show, I'm done.
They had what they needed.
Wrap the show.
They had what they
Rip
needed.
had 17.
Because you're tweaking.
They had what they
Rip averaged
needed.
17.
They had what they needed.
20 in
2021.
2000 and 20 and 25.
They had what they needed, bro.
05, 06, he averaged 20.
That was with the Pistons. He averaged 20. The Pistons?
05, 06, he averaged 20.
And that would have been Melo.
Again, well, Melo, his numbers started dropping from then. 19, 17, 18, 18. Melo would have put
Going
the
up.
numbers at
25, 27, 26.
Yeah.
Maybe not 28, but 25, 27,
Maybe
26.
again, like I said, maybe the mindset of the team. Like again, we can
And
say
from
that.
all intents and purposes, most people have said they don't like George Karl as a coach. I'm sorry, as a coach, and didn't think he was a great coach. No, George Karl, not Larry Brown.
Especially for newer guys, yeah.
So,
newer guys, yeah.
so who knows if Melo and Larry Brown would actually got along, and Larry Brown would be like, "Yo,
We'll never know.
you in practice giving Tayshaun ass work."
We'll never know.
Hey, LeBron going off, Melo. Hey, yo.
We'll never know.
Yeah, we won't.
They
But
needed that to
let's
respond.
go ahead. Let's get our final words in. Cam, thank you. We got to do this again. Obviously, you're part of the HNB Media family, so we appreciate you for coming through. Talk to the people. Let them know where they can find you at.
What's Good in Sport on Twitter? Hit me up. Don't spill that, Pavi. Voice of the Fans on YouTube. Make sure you hit me. Voice of the Fans on YouTube. Again, we got fresh content every single day. We now on the NBA content portal, so we're gonna have any interviews that you want. We'll have them posted for you. Check me out on What's Good in Sports. That's my website. What's Good in Sports. Just have a plethora of sports content there for you. But on Twitter, What's Good in Sport, Voice of the Fans on Instagram. I know, Thomas, you got to get approval to get on Instagram again, but those of you who have Instagram can hit me up, Voice of Fans on Instagram. And these guys, Clickbait 1 and 2, A and B, is great. It's great content, man. So thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
that shit?
Thanks for having me. This has been real, guys. We got to do this again. And
Of course.
I'm definitely see you next week.
We've been doing it from the start. Just so you know, we were COVID tested as of Sunday, by the way. Because we went to a party and they made us get COVID tested.
Okay.
And they were definitely not letting people in who tested positive.
By the way, I thought about this a couple of days ago. The Scottie Pippen episode was one of the funniest shits of
that
all
one,
time.
it was,
I think we did the intros, and then you said, "So what's the shit about Scottie Pippen Paul George being better than Scottie?" And then that shit went off the rails.
Okay.
Just argued
Okay. In
for
retrospect,
hours
can I
and
just
30 minutes.
cut the random talk on real quick? In retrospect, PG's still better than Scottie Pippen, but he's not greater than him. And that probably was my whole point. I just want to say that.
Was he trying to open
Better,
it up?
not greater.
You need more time to fill? You need more airtime or what?
Better, not greater.
Okay.
You can go ahead and cut the outro on. It's your boy. It's your boy TPJ. Go ahead and hit the music, fade it up. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ. That's REELTPJ. Make sure you put the thanks for watching graphic up as well, Lee. As always, find me on Twitter at RealTPJ. We doing real big things. We just signed a WNBA player. Cut the camera on me. I just want to say this. Shout out to Lexi Brown. She was saying some stuff on the internet when the bubble was happening about the NBA players. I disagreed with her, responded through my Hoops and Brews account. She responded. We had some arguments, then some dialogue via DM, and eventually we became friends. And I was like, yo, you need, and I literally, that same day, I tweeted her when we was having arguments in front of public. I was like, you need to come work with us at HNB Media. And she laughed, and I was like, no, I'm dead ass. I DM'd her like, hey, you need to come work with HNB Media. She was like, whatever, we'll see. I'm like, nah, for real. Put me in touch with your people. We'll make it happen. Wind up making it happen. So shout out to the WNBA player Lexi Brown, D Brown's daughter. If you saw
Shout out to you
the
guys,
dunk,
man.
you know what I mean? Shout out to Lexi. We giving her a platform, an opportunity, a chance to be able to get her voice heard, to be able to get her whole thing out there. She was actually the 6th rated female WNBA athlete on social media last year. So we will be debuting Lexi Brown's show on Friday at 9 a.m. But after Friday, it will debut weekly at 10 a.m. right before the new show in LA. You'll probably see this guy Cam Buford there with me as well. But we appreciate all of you all. Pavy, get your plug in.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at PavyWorld, PAVY all one word, and make sure you guys look out for my
yeah, your cam died. Sorry,
whatever.
It did. And I'm just
Make
gonna be
sure
honest. Your solo cam died. It's
sure
right there. It's dead.
Make sure you guys look out for songs about women, which is coming really, really soon. Keep streaming Letters to My Exes. Keep streaming Soft Lips, and yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
hey, will you tell the people what Pavy means? Can you tell the people, or is that a secret?
The music ended at a perfect
ambitious.
time, by the way. Go ahead.
Progressive, ambitious, vigorous, youngin.
You want to know something funny? I bet you 99% of people that meet you that
Don't even know it.
There's not even that meet you that aren't women that are on songs about women are probably like, damn, that's a real interesting name. And you made that shit clean up, man, named John. Yo, that's T in the background. Y'all done seen T a million times. I'm crying. Hit the music one more time, Lee. Fade it out and hit that intro. We'll get up with y'all on Friday with the Hoops and Brews happy hour every Friday at night after 6 p.m. Eastern Standard and Pacific time. Let's get it. We out.
Fresh like I just got a contract. Fresh like I just got a max. Roller desk, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Yeah, yeah. Roller desk, you pullin', now you know it. Yeah, yeah.